Yeah, he did.
Woo, get poppin'.
Whoa. That's Cristal. That's how
Welcome to the
good we're doing.
podcast. Yeah, that's right.
That was my Achilles tendon.
Tiger!
Welcome to the Hyper Uppercut podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm a special guest, Devin.
Yeah, well,
I was waiting for you to go. I'm a special guest, you know? Trying to be nice.
DJ Jazzy Jason.
All right. I love how you have a new nickname pretty much every time we have an episode.
You know.
Always Dutch Magneto, though.
Welcome to episode 6, or episode like 37 for us.
The
I think.
penultimate.
I'm pretty sure we've been doing this for a full year. 6 episodes have come out.
Penultimate.
Hopefully this one comes out anyway.
Please.
Do we have a sponsor this week, Devin?
No. Totally
Dude,
don't.
slacking. That's 2 weeks in a row.
All right, we're sponsored by Kid Rock at the Sunglass Hut in fucking Peoria, Illinois at the fucking mall. There you go. How's that?
All
Pretty
right.
good?
I guess we'll roll with it. If you're hearing that, Kid Rock, when's the show?
Sad thing is,
Tomorrow.
Shit, you got a moment's notice, bro. You better get on it. It's not like
sad thing-
you're not doing anything
I'm not telling
anyway.
them what date it is either. It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
You better show up at the Sunglass Hut. It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
just camp out. That's my recommendation.
Oh yeah.
Tickets
Show
are
up
free.
in your Kid Rock shirts.
I really enjoy Third Eye Blind at the Bard Optical or Lens Crafters. This is pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So how you guys been doing? Good? Everything copacetic?
Copacetic.
Always
Copacetic.
copacetic.
Uh,
Always.
Yeah, man, just, working on that Overwatch grind.
Dude, that Overwatch grind is a real grind.
Got
Dude,
my,
Jason's he's leveled now. Do you know? Prestige.
I'm in that
Yeah.
fat prestige.
What are you now?
Oh,
Like
dude,
10?
you're in the club.
I'm 14.
14?
Shit, dude.
Dude, I'm only like 52.
I
He's
was-
14
I'm gonna lap you
prestige.
bitches.
Dude, I was playing the other
Probably.
night. I was
Well,
playing-
shit, you probably already lapped Rob.
Yeah.
Dude,
He
yeah.
don't play.
I was playing the other night. My friend was on, and he has a PS4, but he never uses it. And he was on, and it said he was playing Overwatch. I was like, what the fuck? So I just joined his game, and I started healing him, and then he realized who it was. So we paired up. We were literally fucking crushing people. It was
Oh, the
awesome.
badge?
There was a dude on our team that was praising me nonstop. He was like, "Oh, this motherfucker's playing Zarya. This dude knows his stuff. This teamwork, motherfucking having ass." Just
Weird, dude.
the whole time.
That doesn't sound like you. I'm used to fucking putting you on my back and carrying you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I play support when I play with you guys.
I'm like a fucking mama kangaroo, and you jump
Leroy
jump right in that fucking pouch, and I hop us to the victory.
But then we got switched. Since I wasn't in his party, he got put on the other team, and I was playing Roadhog. 5 gold medals, on fire the whole fucking game.
Oh,
I was shitting on
MVP
people.
though.
Hanamura, it was on that center point with the bell.
Were you
People
on
were running
defense?
in. No, it was the 2-person attack point.
Hanamura-
Whoever controls the point.
Hanamura is not a 2-person point. That's either you're attacking or defending.
What-
Got
what
your
is-
map switched.
What is
It's
the?
either Ilios or
It's not Ilios.
What was
It's the
the
other
other
one.
one?
Starts with a U, doesn't it?
Might
Something
be.
like that.
Whatever. It's a center point where there's a bell, and then the next room is a room that has the pit over to the side. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I know what you're talking
Okay,
about.
it was that map. So I'm fucking crushing people on the bell. I'm holding the point by myself the whole time. My teammates are dying left and right. 5 motherfuckers are on me. I'm hooking fucking Junkrats, blowing heads off. Tracer runs by, one-shotting that bitch. Fucking get my ult. I push people up over the wall, out the window with my ult. Oh, it was beautiful.
Watching YouTube
Shit
videos
was
thinking this is
fucking
you.
fire. It
Dude,
was
the other day
fire.
I was so pissed. I hooked the fucking Tracer, and she fucking bombed my ass and then zipped back. I was like, you fucking skank. God damn it. I was so pissed.
Then we got to that next point, and I was pushing people off the edge. They had 2 Reinhardts, and I was just baiting them in the zone, in the fucking
What am I gonna
control
do?
point.
What am I
I was
gonna do?
dude, shifting left and right, and they were holding their shield up, and waiting for me to shoot them, and then they would go to throw their fucking projectile at me, and I would just hook them off the edge. Oh,
Oh, I love doing that up
wonderful.
on that side cliff over there. If you hook them from the center, and just pull them over.
Yep.
See ya.
Bye.
Woo.
Oh,
I have too many,
great.
if we were going to exchange Overwatch exploits, we'd be here for 6 hours, so I'm just going to spare you and say that I've been doing work.
Jason did have a cool idea, though. Maybe these people can give feedback.
You people.
As to yeah.
What do you mean, you people?
just fucking bleep it. Just you. and but he said it would be cool if we did our coolest moments, made a little montage thing of it,
Yeah, we
we
did.
posted it on there. You know what I mean? Do that thing. It'd be kind of cool.
Just record your shits.
Yeah.
You guys
Send
would,
them to
see,
me.
you guys
It'd
would
be neat.
see some just crazy
yeah.
Just
Hondo action.
filth, floor and filth.
And some reaping. Some hard reaping.
Oh, hard reaping.
How's everyone's weeks?
Can't complain. It's been hot as fucking the
It
devil's
has been
butthole.
It's been
fucked.
real hot.
Straight
Like I haven't
fucked.
even went discing or tried to been out.
You would die. You would literally die. You'd get the whole 1.5, and
This
you
shit
would
is
die.
straight evil.
Yeah.
It is fucking. If hell is real, this is what it's like. It's not even like flames and magma. It's straight 400% humidity.
That's what
110
sucks
degrees.
so bad about Illinois is that we get cold, not like as cold as winters as most, but we still get some pretty bad.
get some
winters.
cold
We get some
shit.
frigid shit.
And we get,
It's not Canada or
we haven't
like
been getting the
Wisconsin
snow
cold,
lately,
it's
but we've been
fucking
getting
cold.
the temperature.
and we
We've been
get
getting, like
just
negative.
the fucking butthole humidity.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
Like I would take the 108 Texas heat.
Yeah, just dry.
Just dry opposed
Yeah.
to this
Sun.
just you walk outside and instantaneously it feels like you're breathing
covered.
through a
That's
straw.
Yeah.
how it was the first 2 weeks of June. It was like 90s, but there was no humidity.
fine
It
with
was
it.
nice.
Yeah.
I had last Wednesday off. I walked outside to grab something to eat, and I turned
Nope.
around and walked right back
Yeah.
inside. I'm not even joking. If I had to work that day, I would have called that.
Order a pizza.
I did.
done.
I did actually.
No, I don't want to order pizza because I don't want to
Count
put
it.
anyone else through that.
Dude, it was dude. It was bad.
I know.
I walked outside and I was like, how was your week, Devin?
It was good. It was my birthday
I
yesterday. It was a good time.
Yeah.
I think. Do you want to go into your week before I kind of explain a little more about mine, or
Yeah, my week is pretty uneventful. We did the.
didn't have no birthday?
No, didn't have no birthday. We did the podcast on like last Tuesday.
Which was actually surprisingly well.
It went
The
well.
Saturday one was.
Yeah,
Sunday.
and then we
Sunday,
fucked
yeah,
up.
Sunday.
It was
Had to
like-
redo
yeah,
it
it
on
was right
Sunday.
before
It was
Game
like
of
a half
Thrones,
hour before Game of Thrones.
Yep, had to redo that. Watch Game of Thrones. Not much else. Worked a lot. But this morning,
Oh. Oh.
I had to be up at work 5:15 last night. Could not sleep. Went to bed with heartburn about 1 o'clock. Had to be up at 5, so that's 5:15. Excuse me, 4 hours and 15 minutes. I wake up at 2:30. Literally gasping for air. I had heartburn in the middle of the night, and I guess some of it came up, and I inhaled it.
Ooh.
So I was literally
Spicy.
gasping on my own stomach acid
Oh.
for like 2.5 minutes. I thought I was going to die. Like, I'm not shitting you. I literally thought I was going to die. Had like just tears running down my face. Could
This
not
is
breathe.
how it
Dude,
is.
the fucking struggle was
Not
real.
like this.
This shit.
Woke my ass up. Finally got over it after like 20 minutes. It was fucking painful and terrible. Fell back asleep about 3. Woke up at 5 and I was like, man, it's raining really fucking
Oh
hard.
yeah, I got woke
Like,
up by a huge thunderbolt last night.
I was-
fucking
It wasn't
huge.
even that. I was like, man, that rain is really hitting.
Yeah.
So I close my eyes and I go back to sleep, or I just like lay back down. I'm like, man, that sounds awfully loud for rain. And I look over and water is coming through my fucking wall, like spraying, like someone has a squirt gun shooting it through a screen door, filling my fucking room with water. So I just like, I'm like, fuck, I have to get ready for work in 15 minutes. I just throw some towels down. I'm like, fuck it, I'll deal with it when I get home.
So was everything underwater when you got home?
Yeah, I swam down to my room, got all the podcast equipment. It's all good.
Good.
It was like a
It
muff diving accident.
It fucking sucked.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
my
that
whole day
sounds
in
terrible.
a nutshell. I went to work after that and it fucking
How did
sucked.
I get
dude.
into this bloody big nutshell?
Dude. So it was definitely the worst
Did you
day
hear
of my
that
life.
fucking lightning bolt like 4 this morning?
I was,
Somewhere in there?
I was still playing Overwatch. So.
Dude, like, it fucking, like, I almost shit my pants waking up, dude. It was loud.
I'm not afraid of
Like,
lightning or thunder.
dude,
I
my cat,
find it relaxing, actually.
My cat was kind of like chilling in the fucking hallway, and that thing just goes boom, you know what I mean? Just loud, like shakes the walls and shit. You just hear him just fucking just going. I was just like, yeah,
Doing
they
burnouts.
got me too, bud. Don't worry.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
The funny thing is, like, shit like that doesn't bother my dog. He's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Your dog is like
Yeah,
super
it's 'cause-
chill.
yeah.
I walk right up to the door and he just like walks up and he's like,
what's up?
what's up, dude?
Give me a little bit of bite, like just
Yeah,
know,
just
I'm
know,
here.
yeah.
I will
I'm not-
bite hard next time.
I'm not going to bark because you're an intruder, but I will
Yeah.
bite the fuck out of you if it comes to that.
I'm just gonna gum you real quick, but it will be more than that next time.
Just let you know.
Yeah, he's an OG.
He's very quiet.
Yeah, he doesn't
I
bark.
wish my dog didn't fucking
He
bark
doesn't
all the
bark.
time.
He only barks like I only heard him bark at one person. Like that was
Eddie, because he's 7 foot tall.
no, he didn't even bark.
Really?
He didn't even bark at Eddie. He just barked at some random person. I was like, dude, this person must be the devil.
No
No
shit.
shit. He's like, wait a minute, I can feel that Jason doesn't know this guy. Fuck you
Yeah,
guys.
that's
Hey, fuck you. Look at me.
You ain't coming into this crib.
No shit.
You got hell to pay.
Don't look over here.
Oh,
I
hell
will
to
bite
pay.
the fuck out of you.
You see these teeth? Got fangs.
Oh, yeah.
I got a husky in case you guys didn't know.
Yeah.
He's beautiful.
Siberian Husky.
He is just
Nickname for my penis.
Wonderful.
he is just the greatest.
He's probably dying right now because it's fucking
No,
hot.
no,
as
he stays
shit.
on the air conditioning fan.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Just
I will
sleeps
say-
on it.
He's probably still hot as fuck.
Nah, dude, it's funny too because like every once in a while he'll come up and start biting the shit out of me because he wants me to take him for a walk. So I'll get him like hooked up in his harness and shit. We'll go outside. We'll get around to the corner. He'll look at me and just fucking lay down. He's like,
nope.
and I'm like, you done? And he'll just start walking back towards the house. He's like, nah.
Yeah. You're like, it's 128 degrees
long
outside.
day. You know?
I'm like, I feel you, dude.
Put in a hard day's work.
I feel
He's like, you ain't wearing this fucking winter vest like I am.
I'm like,
wearing
you're
a
right.
fucking
I'm
parka.
not. I don't. But
I'm made for the snow, sir. Like,
No shit.
where's the fucking snow
Dude,
at?
it's
From
hilarious.
Siberia, you know.
Whenever it fucking snows, dude, he'll just like whenever it snowed a decent amount, and there was like big ass snow drifts. All I saw was like a fucking tunnel because he would just run rampant through the snow.
Oh, yeah.
A tail poking out.
I'd see his tail poking out, and every once in a while
Like Periscope?
you'd see him jump up like with both paws up in the air, then just fucking dive back in there.
Dude,
Like, you're a fucking.
he's all about that.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
all about that life.
All about that bass.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead and
All right,
get into
well,
your
you do
birthday,
you.
man.
You know,
How old are you now?
I'm 28. Just turned 28. Oh,
Getting
yeah.
close, dude.
Getting old.
I'll be
Getting
30
old.
here soon. It's a fucking.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait to die at 31. Anyway.
Well, I'm gonna give you guys a little treat. As I promised in episode 1, I was gonna kind of explain why I'm reluctantly called Pickles. So, it was my birthday the other day. Had a bunch of people commenting, leaving shit on my wall on Facebook and all that shit. And half of all my friends keep saying, happy birthday, Pickles, and posting pictures of pickles and other shit are like pickles, dill, stuff like that. So, this is how it started. About probably a year and a half ago, this chick that I went to grade school with in 8th grade used to call me Devin Dill Pickles because it sounds like dill pickles. So she was the only one who ever called me Pickles, ever. Which was cool because I was alright with that. One person called me that, she's pretty hot.
Right.
I'm cool with that.
Give her a pass.
So, find her fucking about a year and a half ago on Facebook, and she adds me, and Pickles, I missed you so much. She writes on my wall. Every single person, including Jason, everyone, sees this post, and they're just instantly like, Pickles, question mark. And so I'm like, God damn it. Like, I know where this is going, and everyone's just like, Pickles, what's this mean? Blah, blah, and all this shit. I'm like, so this fucking clam fucking comes back in my fucking life
To ruin.
and just ruins everything.
Did she at least
so,
put out?
In 8th grade, so I mean, probably.
No, but like now the resurgence, and she called you all the grief.
Nah, she's married now.
That's not what I didn't
Yeah, I hear you, but yeah. But so then ever since that moment, now my work friends, my actual friends, everyone is
I don't
just
know how
like,
the fuck I missed that
Pickles.
post.
Oh man,
It was awesome, dude.
Dude,
As
they
soon
had
as
like
I saw
literally
it-
had like 40 some comments of everyone just being like, Pickles, what's
As soon as I saw it, I was just like, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
dude,
would've made
fucking
so
just
many kosher
instantly, dude.
jokes.
Oh man, fucking. So now
So
everyone.
bummed I missed that.
Yeah.
So that's my pickle story. You're welcome. I know you've been waiting on that since episode 1.
Pins and needles.
Oh yeah.
I also was
Finally dropping that. We need those ratings. You know, I figure it was a good time to drop that bomb.
Yeah, dude, bump it up. Since Ed's not sharing the podcast that he was on, fucker.
Yeah, no shit.
Put
That's
you
a
on
new rule.
Dude, put you in the podcast. Couldn't even share the
Seriously,
motherfucker.
that's a new rule. If you're gonna bring your broke ass onto this podcast, you're gonna share the goddamn podcast.
This ain't a fucking game.
No shit.
Yeah, this is our way of
Share it.
life.
Shit. Kid Rock's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been sitting stout at 100 likes on Facebook, so whoever's out there that hasn't liked this fucking podcast, you better get on that.
Boost the page. You know what I
Man,
mean?
dude, paying millions
Boost
of
it.
dollars. I'm loaded. Didn't you know?
And millions. That's a rock reference.
Every time you go.
Oh yeah.
If we could get that up to about 38,000 by tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah. We'll
Like,
eat a
comment,
bowl full of
subscribe.
spider webs if you guys can
Dude,
get
I'll
it
do
up
it right
to
on camera.
38,000.
I'll not do that.
I'll look right in the camera and cry the whole time.
I mean a bowl full.
Yeah,
Like
I
a
heard
cereal
you.
bowl.
We already said we were sucking dicks and eating termites over here, so
No, I said I was eating termites. You were talking about sucking the D.
I don't even remember why.
I don't either. I remember it was
I probably
sad.
have to suck a dick now. I
No, it
don't
was
know.
for that fucking. If someone got you that Turtles figurine that's only available at Comic-Con.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
So I'm
It
still
has to
waiting
be
on that.
Michelangelo, and you
It
will
has
suck
to
them
be-
off.
I will suck that dick
to
to
completion.
completion.
Those were your. I mean, verbatim.
Yeah, that's on tape.
Spunk right in my mouth.
Just got weird.
Some baby gravy.
Did it?
What we got this week? Anything?
No,
All right.
that's it. Thanks, guys.
That was in the podcast.
Who we
Have a
voting
good-
off?
This will be. You know what? This will be the one that everyone listens to 100%.
Yeah, no shit. They just ramble a
They
lot.
still don't.
Still cut.
Like, they're like that was.
Made it 5 minutes in. Fuck that.
Like that was
podcast.
too long. You guys suck. You guys eat a fucking cream-filled bagel.
Get good, you fucks.
Probably would.
I guess we'll jump right into video games. Since we were already talking about Overwatch, might as well talk about a little bit more Overwatch.
Oh yeah.
They came out and announced some
people
details for their competitive mode. Did you guys read up on this at all?
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They confirmed that there'd be new heroes and maps by the end of the year, which is fucking awesome.
Like you didn't know that though.
Yeah, but I didn't know if there was going to be like that much.
Samba.
Yeah, Samba. Probably some. I was more excited about knowing that there was new maps coming.
Well, I figured
Yeah.
it would be.
It seems like
Is it going to be a pay to shit or is it just going to?
No, it's going to be free.
Yeah, it's all free. Yeah.
Yep.
I kind of feel like it's been like bouncing
your-
around more because I feel like at first I was only playing like Route 66
Yeah.
and like a couple other
Hanamura.
maps. I feel like I'm hitting a lot more of like
Route
Kings
66,
Row and shit
Hanamura,
like that.
and Ilios are like
Yeah.
the number ones I get a
You
lot.
know the one I hardly ever play though is Watchpoint Gibraltar. I hardly
Yeah,
ever play
I don't
that
ever play that one
ever.
usually ever.
Which I don't. I mean, it's not like I don't
Yeah.
really care, but it's just weird. Like every time it pops up, I'm like, dude, I forgot about this man.
Yeah.
I play Ilios a lot.
Yeah, I play Ilios
I
a
like
lot, too.
Ilios.
I do too. I'm not saying
And I
that
play
don't.
whatever
See, dude,
tower.
I don't
play
like
that one a
fucking.
lot,
I don't
too.
like Lijiang.
Yeah, Lijiang Tower. Like, I get big diva in that one. I get to just fuck shit up.
DVDA?
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say that.
That was the other one. That's the other capture or like the King of the Hill.
Yeah, it's King of the Hill.
Lijiang Tower.
Yeah, Lijiang Tower.
It's-
Lijiang.
That's the one that I was on.
Lijiang Tower.
Yep.
Lijiang.
I don't like. I would have to say out of all the maps right now, my least favorite is Hanamura. Because it
Yeah.
fucking sucks when you're on offense and people pick
Yeah.
4 Torbjorns. You're just
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
okay, well,
Yep.
I'm gonna jump past there with like with Winston or Farah, and then after that, you're just fucking
Yeah.
dead.
Did you see the? There was a video that got posted. Well, it's a GIF actually. They had 6 Bastions riding the escort car, just all stacked on it.
Yeah.
And a Genji walks up, and they all start firing at him. He just reflects all of them, kills all 6 of them.
Oh, that's gnarly.
Dude, brutal.
Yeah, dude, but I could see that being planned.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
possible. You never know. on the
Because
internet.
why would you? If I see Genji whenever I'm Bastion, I wait for him to do that shit before I
Oh
start
yeah,
firing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Or I'll start firing just to get it out of him and be like, all right, you're
Yeah.
dead now.
just spray him like once or twice.
Yep.
They're also going to update the spectator mode. I'm assuming they're probably going to add some like sort of free cam to where you can like walk around, make for people that like shoot video and stuff for like tournaments, stuff like that. The competitive
That would
mode.
still be cool. That would still be cool to do, like, if we wanted to put a montage together. Just
Right.
Instead
Do
of,
a
instead of somebody
montage.
playing.
Right.
Like,
You could
let's
have someone just
one of us
recording.
Just record and
Yeah.
spectate the cool shit that happens.
Yep.
Well, because that's something else that I don't really like, because some of the cool shit, like, the things I think people would like a lot is whenever I'm Hanzo, and I fire the arrows up in the air, but before the game starts,
Yeah.
and they come down and kill people,
Right.
but you can't see it,
Right, you just see it from your perspective.
unless I'm sitting right up there and like no one is up there, because like it's funny when you see it come down and hit people,
Right.
But like even sometimes like whenever I run away and it kills people, I can't go through and like see it from their perspective, so where you
Yeah.
can look up and see the arrow coming down
Yeah,
and
no
nails
shit.
them.
Yeah. They also came out during the beta. They had the pre-release for the competitive mode. They had one on PC, like a trial.
They didn't for
They didn't for PS4. No, it was 1 month seasons. They've extended that to 3 month seasons now, and it's going to take place
so it's
during
like-
the actual season.
Oh, like so yeah, summer,
So
fall,
yeah, summer, fall,
winter.
spring, winter, and then there's going to be like a small break between each.
So-
Back in the beta, they also had. Actually, I'll just get to that in a minute. Go ahead and say whatever.
Were they going to? I didn't see that for the seasons. Like, so say that. What are the ranking systems gonna be like?
I'll get to that. Yeah,
Okay.
I have that on the docket as well. They are changing the algorithm for sudden death, so you know how like it seems like every fucking match
That
ends in
shit's
a
a-
sudden
Dude,
death.
it's fucking
Like there's overtime all the time.
You know what? I'm actually okay with the overtime if there's people there.
Right.
But like some of those matches where we were in, there's no one on the
Yeah,
fucking
and it still
table.
gives them
Yeah.
overtime.
I'm like,
and
how
then
are you-
sometimes you're in the point and it doesn't
That
give you
happened to us
overtime.
every time last
I'm
night.
like,
The
how
other
are you
team
getting?
fucking.
How are you getting overtime when
Yeah.
there's no one on this bitch? Like,
And then it'll
it's
last.
clear.
It'll last like 2 minutes. And then when we go do it, it's like, oh, even though you're in here, sorry, game's over.
So as long as
Shit's
they,
bunk.
as long as
What I
they-
think the actual algorithm, they talked about that, but also I think what it means by the sudden death is like when in competitive mode, I assume you probably have to win 2 out of 3. If it's 1-1 and they do sudden death, it's going to be played on the same map now, as opposed to it used to switch to a completely different map.
Oh,
And
that's just
I don't know,
overtime,
they're changing
not
some
sudden
shit,
death, that's just
right?
overtime.
The algorithm for overtime, I believe, is changing though.
Needs to.
Let's see.
If they're gonna start listening to everyone and nerfing fucking Torborn and stuff like that, then they need to fucking actually listen about the overtime shit.
They are changing the format for Assault, which is their King of the Hill maps, to where the games last a little bit longer. They feel like it's sometimes you go in and you fucking crush it. Like if you're keeping them out of the point line.
Why? I don't understand that though.
People are just complaining that the games are too short sometimes.
Well, but get good.
Yeah.
I wish Blizzard would have responded with get good. G-I-T, good.
They feel like it is kind of a little bit underpowered, I guess. So they are changing that.
So what are they going to do? Like, just change how long, like how much? Like,
probably how long it takes for the percentage to build up, I would guess. I would assume a little bit slower. That was a new Game of Thrones beer, by the way, that you heard just off like that.
Yeah.
We ain't ball enough to drink champagne, but we are drinking some at least decently baller beers.
$11 beers.
In this 900-degree heat.
Yeah.
Nothing goes better with heat than beer.
I got back sweat
Beer
connected
and
to my butt
cookies, man.
sweat.
Nothing goes better than beer and cookies.
Oh, boy.
Inside joke. Inside
joke. Man, we could have a fucking podcast filled with his fucking stories. You can't close it up now. That would be a wild podcast.
Pandora don't go back in the bottle, all right?
We should just invite him on the podcast.
Oh
just
my
make fun of him to his face.
I already did.
Oh, jeez. Was that glass? I don't know. I'm going to step on it.
Next week.
Find it from Argentina.
So, getting to your question, the previous ranking system they had, it was like a tiered system where you would gradually level up in that rank, and then you would just stay there. So if you sucked, but you built your way up to that rank, you would just stay there. You'd be at like fucking Diamond League.
So it's
but
like,
you could go on a
StarCraft.
40-game lose streak, and you would never dip back down.
It's like StarCraft, then.
But now, it's going to be a leveling system. It's going to be 1 through 100.
Just like StarCraft.
Ranked. And after every game, they're going to give you your ranking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's going to say, like, you ranked a 17 this match.
And then if you lose, then you lose points.
Correct.
Yeah. It's
That's
just
cool.
But overall, it's going to have your overall, but it's
Yeah.
also going to have your
Yeah.
play. Like, just
It'll
that
have,
one
like,
game.
It'll
Like,
have like, okay, so you're in Diamond League and you're 17th best in Diamond League. You lost a match, so you
You're
went
gonna
down
go down.
3 points, which maybe dropped you down to 18th or 19th.
right.
Or something.
Depending on who you lost to.
Right.
If you lost to someone better than you, it's not going to go down that much. If you lost to someone who was
right.
worse than you, you're going to get fucked.
Yep.
Yeah.
But also, like, not only that, they're going to have, you know, your ranking where you stand. It's going to show you, like, hey, you're ranked 17 now. You drop down to, like, 16, or you went up to, 15 or whatever. But it's also going to show you per game. Like, you played like a 43 this game. You sucked. This is what you ranked at for this game. And it's also going to show everybody's ranking. So you'll be able to see how everybody did that match. So you'll know exactly who sucked that match. And it's also going to show the enemy team's ranking. And it's going to show your team as a whole's ranking.
Cool.
Yeah.
What are they going to... Okay, so my question is, so when the season's over with, let's say the summer season ends, and I'm rank 5 in Platinum or whatever the highest league is, like, do you get, like, cool skins or something?
That's the next point. They are going to have a reward system, competitive play. There's going to be cosmetic only shit, so nothing like no new guns that are going to make you fucking stupidly overpowered or anything like that, which is fucking awesome.
There is no guns.
Sprays and player icons for specific, like, so people will know. They have the players and sprays and player icons for people who are ranked real high, doing real well, so you can fucking style on them motherfuckers. Like, boom, got that skin, bitch. And then,
but is it the skin actually, or is it just icons and sprays?
I'm sorry, icons and sprays. But then they're also going to do gold guns and weapons.
That's cool.
For the people that are like super high rank. It's going to have its own reward, like
gold
currency.
I want that gold Hanzo bow.
They do have all the gold weapons have leaked online, so you can go look at them. They are fucking pretty cool looking.
I want that gold Junkrat cannon.
I think the gold is only for the default skins, though. I didn't see any like alternate skin gold stuff. That might be a future thing. Genji's sword looks fucking dope.
Oh, I can see. Cool. Yeah, I bet
Reinhardt looks pretty fucking sweet. Big ass gold hammer.
So what would?
Actually, my favorite is Lucio. Lucio's gun looks awesome because it's still got like the neon green shit around it, but it's also gold.
Say you're someone like Diva. Is her whole suit gold, or is it like
just
when she
guns.
pops out?
Just her guns.
So when she
the guns on the turret and also her gun.
That's kind of.
And it's got a pink like Diva like 80s font like on the side. It's pretty cool.
That's kind of cool.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. We need to start getting the fucking getting good
real sweet.
Well,
as a team.
They haven't even. Well, I mean, you don't
starting
play,
soon.
So
I'm sorry.
I'm on there every day.
I'll be on there tomorrow. I'll be on there tomorrow.
Literally.
I'm on there most
tomorrow.
days.
Literally. I don't know, dude. I already got a squad.
Dude, that one guy we were playing was loud as fuck. Whenever he'd start yelling.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It wasn't the main dude, but it was like one of his friends.
Yeah,
he was a cool dude, but man, dude, whenever shit would go down, fuck, like just start yelling. I was like, God damn my fucking ear,
chill out,
dude.
bro. Chill out, brosif.
Like, I hear you, man. Fuck, God.
I'm just happy we got like 5-6 people to play, though.
Yeah.
They were all pretty good, too. They were all good.
So, yeah.
Dude, the fucking healer. Archive, man, he's good, dude. He's fucking.
I also
half-ass mercy.
in the video they talked about like how quick play compares with competitive play, and he said if you want to hop into quick play and play like you want to have like 4 Torbjorns on your team or whatever, that's fine. And then he said competitive play wouldn't be like that, but he didn't say explicitly that you couldn't have 2 of the same character.
I assume that you can.
Yeah,
That would be pretty awesome. Like that would be really good actually.
Because that'll be crazy too.
Because then you won't have to deal with those scenarios where you got 2 Torbjorns and a fucking Bastion guarding a point.
Well, plus it'd be cool like, if you know, for the people that get like high ranked, like the best of the best, you're gonna know what characters that they're best with.
Yep.
So you could take that character just so they couldn't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to have a draft system then, because there's no way like there's whoever clicks on that character first gets them. They're gonna have to have a draft.
Well, it'll be per team.
Right.
It won't be like you wouldn't want to fuck over your own teammate by picking the.
No, I
character
know, but I
that
thought that's why before the game like came out fully, we were talking about how I was talking about. I wish there was a draft system. So
that would be pretty.
The game starts like it's okay. It's team fucking Furburger against team Dick Slap.
Yeah.
It's my 2 favorite teams.
Once the team Furburger takes Hanzo, there's no more picking Hanzo at all. Like neither team.
I don't see that happening.
Both teams, I think, should be able to still get.
No,
you won't. I don't think that'll happen because that first team could just pick all offensive characters.
Well,
and
the first team gets like okay, so the coin flip.
So like defense
say
or something
you,
always gets to pick first or something.
No, like just whoever when the match starts, it flips the coin, or whoever it gives it to. Like say the first team A gets first pick. Then Team B gets the next 2. Then it just alternates back and forth.
See, what I would prefer is actually like instead of picking a character that you can play but nobody else can't, I would rather see like just straight up banned. Like I don't want this character in the game at all.
I don't want Genji.
Right.
Like,
just like
they have that
straight
too.
veto a character.
That'd be
that
cool.
would be much better.
That'd be real cool.
Well, they have that like on Heroes of the Storm. That's how they do it.
Right. Exactly.
You can like whenever the game starts initially, you can ban one hero, and then halfway through the draft, you can ban another one.
Yep.
It'll probably be
good.
like that then.
But
If
then
the Heroes of the Storm does it that
But
way.
they also Heroes of the Storm.
Then again, Heroes of the Storm has like 800 characters. So I thought they were up to like 60 or something.
I think they're up to like 40 something, 50 something. But
That's
it's still a lot.
Yeah.
But it's 6 on 6, so it's not like even if each team bans to be 4 characters, there's still 18. How many characters are there in Overwatch? 21. So there'd still be 17 characters.
Yeah. I think that's a much better system than one team picking it and then the other team just can't have it.
Because that'd be kind of gross. Because if you did that, like let's just say that happened.
You pick Mercy, and then they're just fucked. They can't have a healer.
Ban Lucio.
Yeah.
And then pick Mercy, and then pick Zenyatta.
Yeah.
And then pick Symmetra, and then ban the other healer and just be like,
yeah,
have
fuck
fun.
you. You have no support. Yeah, so I don't think that would work. But
maybe
it'll be interesting to see.
Maybe
what
when they
do.
get more characters.
Yeah, that's true. I'm wondering how Samba's going to play out.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's got to be confirmed at this point, right? Like she's not confirmed.
I don't know how a range support's going to work.
She's range support.
Well, she has a sniper, but it's kind of like a foul. I get from what I'm hearing. It's kind of like it's a sniper, but it's more like a mid range. It's not like a fucking Widowmaker sniper.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But she's supposed to be a support, so I don't know how they're going to pull that off. But I'm willing to see. I mean, that's in Heroes of the Storm. They have a tank who's ranged, and he works fine. So
I think it'd be cool. You know how like Soldier 76 has his like healing buff around the area, like an area heal, and then Winston has his area shield. There's a couple other characters that have that kind of stuff. I would like to see an area damage buff from her, where the team stacks, but you get like good damage.
You could shoot the buff. Like
that's what I'm
saying. You're sitting way back. You're just like whoop.
Right, exactly.
Ugh.
That'd be pretty nice. That's something I don't think they've done yet. Moving right along, going to Insomniac confirmed that all the Spider-Man footage from E3 was actually in-game footage or in-engine footage, running on a standard PS4, not on the Neo. So what that game looks like, which is really good, is going to run exactly like that on your PS4.
Real good.
Still no confirmation of how the game mechanics are going to work. I'm really hopeful. I would love a fucking excellent Spider-Man with like fucking 30 costumes and just cool shit.
I'm sure.
And they also confirmed that it has nothing to do with the movie. It's gonna be be just a straight up new standalone adventure, which means there's probably gonna be tons of villains.
They probably have every
cool
single
ass
villain
shit.
in it.
I'm hoping for an appearance from Doppelganger. He's like one of my favorite villains. He's so lame, but he's so cool.
I would rather on the same note though. I think it would be cool if they had not just a bunch of villains, but also had like Deadpool's out in there.
Yeah.
And Cable.
Other Marvel heroes.
To do like missions with them.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Cable.
And I'm almost certain that you'll have Venom at least to pal around with, or be a villain. I don't know. He goes back and forth.
Team up and take
that's
on
true.
Carnage. That'd be jizzing everywhere.
Team up with Carnage to fight global warming.
Yeah, that'd be pretty excellent.
It's my favorite comic.
So, and they also said that it would be an older and more experienced hero, so no origin story either, which we've all seen and heard like
We've seen
100
in
times.
3 movies now.
Yeah.
He's
So.
not 8 years old anymore, and Aunt May is not fucking a hot MILF.
I mean, I wish that was the case.
Oh, she is.
So yeah,
Gilf.
I'm
Yeah, you give her to me
as
from
I
the
said in the
original
last
Spider-Man
episode,
movies. Ooh, tear it up.
still looking forward to that game.
I'll wait for
Would
you
like a
guys to
release
play.
date soon.
Oh yeah, you know I'm gonna play the fuck out of that.
That's the only thing that's gonna suck is there's not multiplayer in that game.
No, yeah.
Which I wouldn't expect. I mean, it doesn't suck, but
Yeah.
it would be like,
Bunch
what
of
could they
Spider-Mans
really
just,
do?
Yeah, just a bunch of Spider-Mans online, just taking each other on. Take it to the limit.
And now we're gonna jump right back into Overwatch.
Ooh, weird.
Recently at the Nexus Cup, a 17-year-old Korean girl fucking went beast mode and just wrecked everybody at that tournament. Like, was fucking shitting on people left and right.
Yeah.
So much so that a lot of her opponents claimed that she was cheating. Like, they reported her for cheating. And 2 of the pros in that league said that they would quit if she wasn't cheating. Well, Blizzard looked into it. She wasn't cheating, so they actually quit.
Good for them.
yeah.
They
End of the world.
fucking
Yeah.
dipped out. Did
Why-
you guys
honorable.
look at her stats?
Why are Koreans better than us at everything?
I don't know,
Besides
man.
sports.
Well, dude,
And looks.
with StarCraft they have like player camps where they live at the compound. They play StarCraft like 12 hours a day. They have chefs. They have masseuses. They have like people fucking come and
Yeah.
massage your feet and shoulders while you're playing StarCraft
Oh,
all
yeah.
day, cooking you home cooked like
Plumpkins.
good ass meals.
That's only when you make it. Like,
That's
Yeah.
high tier shit. But like
Good old
still,
Plumpkin.
they treat their fucking StarCraft people like rock stars. And also, Overwatch and StarCraft are doing about as good. Like they're on the same level now.
I think Overwatch
Yeah,
is
how'd
like
that-
doing way better than they anticipated.
how'd that happen? Remember, like whenever one of our earliest podcasts, it might be our first one. Whenever I was like, people were saying, "Oh, give it 3 weeks
Yeah.
after Overwatch comes out.
Nobody will be playing this
nobody will be
anymore."
watching this on Twitch." It's like the third
Yeah.
fucking game
Yeah,
on
dude.
there besides.
It's because it's fucking good and balanced.
And it's fun.
And every time I see a
quick.
post on Facebook where it's like 10 out of 10 IGN or 10 out of 10 Forbes, like some shitbird is in the comments like, "This game sucks. There's no progression system like Call of Duty. I wish I could unlock weapons. Call of Duty's so much better." I'm like, fuck off.
Shut up.
They're like,
And that
"Oh,
dude's
it's not. There's
13
no
years old."
depth to this game." I'm
Shut
like,
up.
what the fuck are you talking
the
about?
combos in that game that you can pull off if you're good is fucking sick as shit.
Yeah, there's so much more depth than any other shooter on the market. Period.
Period.
Like, period.
Yep.
That's not subjective. That's not an opinion. That's an objective fact.
Yep. It is.
And they were like, "Well, because there's no system to unlock the weapons, so people get bored." I'm like, "Fuck you! I'm not
Yeah, I
getting
haven't
bored.
been bored
I've been
once.
playing. I played like 30 fucking 5 hours.
Yeah.
I'm having way more fun than Call of Duty.
I played. I
That's a lot for me.
I played that yesterday. You're like, that doesn't add up.
That's quite a bit for me, who
I
only
think I
usually
have-
play when you guys are around.
I think I have like 96 hours in it.
Yeah, like well worth
And
$60.
And still love it. I still play it every night. Like I had to get on my computer for the first time in 3 weeks, so I had some business to take care of on there.
Oh.
And then I went to go play. Shut up. I went to go play Heroes of the Storm.
And you're like,
I played it once, and I was like, I'm gonna go play Overwatch.
dude, that's what I was listening to another podcast that talks about video games, and they were like talking about games that had come out recently, and they're like, you know, the problem right now is that I'll play a game and I'm like, yeah, this game's pretty good, but Overwatch though. Like, they said Mirror's Edge. They were talking about Mirror's Edge, and they were like, yeah, that game was pretty good. I played about an hour and a half of it, and then I went and played Overwatch because
Yeah, I
it's
stopped.
fucking Overwatch.
I stopped playing fucking The Witcher because I just wanted. I'm like, it's Overwatch.
Yeah,
now.
you get that itch,
I just
man.
bought all those fucking those Far Cries, man, and now I've played like probably 3 hours of it, and I'm just like, nah. I don't even play the show that much anymore, so that tells you I'm in.
Yeah, that's how good Overwatch is.
Yeah, I'm in.
That's a straight testament. And that people are bitching about no story mode. Like, who gives
Who
a shit?
cares? That's not what that game's about. Like,
that's hilarious.
How do you want to play a story mode with one of those characters?
That's
Like, are you kidding
hilarious
me?
that they bitch about no story mode. How many times have you played the story mode in fucking Call of Duty?
Exactly. They come
stopped-
out with a statistic that said like 17% of the people that play that game play the story mode.
They jump right into multiplayer
Exactly.
and start playing.
I'm
Exactly.
one of the fucking
And those
17.
people that are bitching like, oh, there's no story mode, would play 5 minutes of it and then go into over.
Like, oh, you
multiplayer.
stupid! I want you to play multiplayer.
I wouldn't even play multiplayer until like I beat the story mode. That's how I always do Call of Duty shit.
Yeah,
That's 8 hours.
I'm like that
You know
with
what I
Halo,
mean? It's
but-
like 8 hours.
But-
Like I can do that in my
The
sleep.
thing, I believe that Overwatch did it the right way because they, instead of doing the story mode bullshit,
Yeah, why tack
they
it
put
on?
out they put out the digital shorts. So if you want some
Yeah.
background, watch the fucking digital
Right.
shorts when you're taking a
Yeah.
shit or you're at work or something.
Or jerking
watch
off.
the
They're
digital.
jerking off to tracer butts.
Watch the fucking digital shorts if you want a little bit more backstory.
Right. And they're going to keep releasing that shit. Like,
I
there's
need,
so
to, I
many
need to see if
characters.
they released any new ones because I've been current on them, so I always try to keep up because I'm interested. I've watched all of them, so.
But yeah, that girl's stats, she's got an 80% win rate and a 6.3 KD with Zarya. That's fucking
Dude,
disgusting.
Zarya. Dude, I don't ever use Zarya, but that's a bad bitch, dude.
She is good.
Especially when
Everyone's using her now.
Well, because it's funny because I was actually talking to some of those dudes that we play with,
Yeah.
and one of them plays on computer quite a bit too, and he
Yeah.
said that everyone on computer plays Zarya, and he's
Yeah.
like, it's funny whenever I get on PS4 because no one plays Zarya,
Yeah.
and its life is so much better. But now people figured out that Zarya is a busted ass bitch,
Yeah, she's a beast.
especially when she's with Mercy. I'm just like, dude,
Yeah.
enough.
Good luck.
dude.
Yeah, 'cause she heals
fucking
herself.
She just orbs fucking Mercy and puts that protective shit
Yep.
around her,
And then she
Mercy
gets a
heals her
damage
the whole
buff.
time. Yeah,
She gets a
fucking-
damage buff from that
I need to
shit.
start. I've never used her once. I need to.
She's
start
also
using
got
her.
a,
I know, like she wrecks me, dude. Like,
Every
wrecks
single
me.
every single one of her heroes except for Symmetra, which she's played 6 minutes of, has a 50+% win rate and a 3.1 plus kill to death ratio.
Most of my kill death ratios are around 2 to 3. My Torbjorn's like 5.
Yeah, my Torbjorn's
That's
sick.
That
So
is
is my
fucking
Bastion.
disgusting. She is so accurate with. She's got 43 hours in just Zarya.
One
Just
of the
Zarya.
dudes that I play with frequently, highly favored, he has 60 plus hours on Farah.
Yeah, let me
I
pull
wish
up her
I was
stats
good
right
with
now.
Farrah. You can
Needs to
do
be
so much
updated.
shit with her.
He's good because he just stays.
Yeah, you have to be able to hover, man.
Excuse
I
me,
can't-
her
I can't do that.
Her win rate has gone down to 70% since then. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's her total win rate. Her Zarya win rate's still at 80%, and her killed to death is 6.1
I'll have to
now.
get on when I get home and check out my stats. I haven't looked at them in a long time.
Yeah,
See
she's
what-
got 380
that's
wins
shit.
and 90 losses with her.
Especially now that I'm playing more characters and shit. You know, see who I'm wrecking people with. Wrecking homes and lives.
Wrecking dreams.
Yep.
I don't see where it says
In that order.
Man, I fucking hope so. 69% accuracy as well. That's a fuck ton, dude.
My favorite.
The only way that I
favorite
can,
accuracy.
the only way that I can circumvent her
Ooh.
is by fucking going back and forth.
Yeah.
Because you can't run and you can't run it.
It's best to just leave her alone.
Well, no, I don't. Whenever I'm a Reaper or something, I run up to her. I'm like, bitch needs to die.
Do not shoot her when she has her bubbles
Well,
up.
clearly.
No, yeah.
Because not because she won't take much damage.
Because she
gets
absorbs
that
it and she gets
fucking
the
that
damage
damage
buff.
buff,
Yeah.
and it will fuck you over.
Yep. Plus, her ult is so. That's
It's
why,
so good.
That's why I love Reaper because she does it. I'm like, nope. I
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
I float right on out of
Dude,
there.
I
One
saw a
from-
game where it was, I think it was Liang Tower, the one where there's like the big ass tower in the middle, and then like the center room where you're
Yeah.
capturing. She threw her grenade at the wall
Yeah.
on the other side, like it hits the wall, and it sucked the whole team on the opposite side of the wall, and they all fell down the hole.
Oh, nice.
6 people.
Dude, fucking
it was fucking nuts.
last night.
And not only that, she went around the corner and waved at them
Oh.
as they fell.
Yes.
Dude, fucking me and Jason were playing last night, and fucking she did that shit, and it was on that similar map where it's the big one in the middle, and fucking
Hanzo.
yeah, fucking Hanzo killed our whole team because she sucked them all in, and he fucking did his thing and fucking
Dude,
wrecked our whole
her shit
team.
is like really good by itself even.
Yeah.
But when you pair it with another ult or any
like
other sort of high
Reaper,
damage character,
Hanzo,
Junkrat,
fucking, yeah.
done. You're done.
Farah.
Yep.
We'll kill you.
Oh
Diva,
yeah.
even if you can time it right.
That would have to be pretty remarkable.
Very well timed, yeah.
Definitely possible.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. South Park Fractured But Whole will have the option to play as a girl in
Yeah, I
this
saw that.
in this
Yeah.
in this
How-
game.
They took our advice.
So Ubisoft can get that taken care of on South Park, but they can't do that for the fucking.
For Horizon,
Yeah.
right? Well, this is I don't know. I guess your character in this game doesn't really talk. He doesn't have any dialogue or anything.
Yeah.
Whereas for Horizon, it's like an actual established character.
But I wonder if the game treats you differently though if you're a girl.
They did actually say that. It's in the article. I didn't write it down.
Instead of calling you like a dick or something, they call you a bitch or something.
Yeah, it is. They said that they would. They're going to be treating you a little differently because it's a girl playing with all the boys.
Yeah.
Which it's the only thing that's kind of weird.
It'd be funny if they went all Bebe on her.
It's kinda, that would be fun. I probably will play through as a girl just because I want to see what that's going to be.
Yeah, you're fucking.
And that's gonna
you're
be
the Kenny of the group, fucking Princess Rob.
That's right.
Princess Kenny.
But they also they said that they were going to do that for the other game as well. But when they got through the girls' quest faction, like the girls' faction, they realized that someone was like, "What if they want to play as a girl though?" And they were like, "Oh fuck."
Oh shit.
And then they're like, "Well, we can't scrap the game now, so just fucking go with it." So I mean that makes sense. It's kind of cool that even like those dudes that are like not politically correct at all whatsoever are like
PC, bro.
Doing
they got
shit.
PC Principal.
I can't wait to see what PC Principal does in that because he unleashes him at the end of that trailer, dude. I can't wait to see it.
Another thing about South Park is that they did, in fact, release the collector's edition. They actually have 3 different versions of the game. Like the regular version, there's a gold edition, and they have
with the steel book probably.
And they have the collector's edition. The collector's edition has a 6-inch figurine of Cocoon.
Nice.
I figured.
It has like 3 lithographs of art that they did.
That's cool.
You get the full season pass, which I don't know what the fuck they're gonna have.
Yeah.
But apparently they have something because you get a season pass. So
They must have been pressuring him for some DLC because I know they're not usually about that life.
Well, yeah, they didn't do it in the last one.
Right.
Yeah.
So Ubisoft must
I
have
think
been
I just don't know what as far as season passes go. What are they gonna?
Probably extra missions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is this gonna be cosmetic shit?
That's not going to really add to replayability. If it's anything, it's going to be either a completely new character type to where you'll play the entire game through as a new character type, or it's going to be
that's really hard.
New missions and stuff.
That's really hard for me to do, even on games that I really really like The Witcher. I did it for Skyrim.
Yeah.
But it's really hard for me to go back and replay
an entire game.
The whole game through again just because of one.
That's why I'm so glad that the new fucking WoW expansion's not a whole new character or a new class. Well, it's going to start at 95.
Well, because they know. I mean, the same thing.
I really don't want to run through that shit.
When Death Knights came out, they did the same thing.
Did you see they're also entertaining the idea of legacy servers?
Yeah. It doesn't surprise me.
I knew that shit was coming.
It's old.
I've been saying that, and people were like, no, dude, they'd never do that.
Well, they shut down like the biggest private one because.
And as soon as that happened, I was like, they're gonna do a vanilla server soon. I guarantee it.
EverQuest has done that, and it's actually gotten a lot of people back into play. So
they're like, well, they wouldn't split their base like that. They want people to buy the new shit. I'm like, those people aren't gonna buy the new shit anyway.
Yeah.
They want to play vanilla.
They want the money. So yes, they will.
Yeah.
They're
not losing money by not doing it.
It's not like it's gonna take them anything to do.
Right.
So
well, actually, they did. Like, they don't have the code for the old servers anymore. So they're in talks with the people that they shut that server down. They're talking with them to try to get like the old server shit back.
Well, even if not, they could take care of it.
They could, yeah.
So. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking of South, I think the new season of South Park started tonight.
Did it?
I'm pretty sure. I saw an advertisement the other day for it. I'm pretty sure it was tonight. It's probably not going to be good. The last 2 seasons haven't been, but
I'll hold out cautious optimism.
I'll see when I get home because if it did it, I have it on my DVR to
I should have it on mine, but I didn't see it.
Getting live feedback from the podcast. Holy shit. My friend was like, well, you guys should videotape the podcast so you can have something to watch while you're on YouTube. Motherfucker, it is hot.
So you want to see three
sweating ass dudes
drinking beer
in a dark, dank garage? You don't want
touching
that.
each other's elbows.
Shit. We're actually jerking each other off right now. We can't put that shit on YouTube.
Dutch ruddering. Don't. Fine.
I assume you guys.
Rudder, man.
I assume you guys haven't followed Mighty Number 9 since it came out.
No,
not at
probably
all.
don't know anything about it.
No idea.
Mighty Number 9 was a Kickstarter project by the guy that was the original creator of Mega Man.
Sure.
And he left Capcom. Mm-hmm. And since Capcom sucks about Mega Man, they don't want to put shit out. So he went on Kickstarter and he made a game that looks very similar to Mega Man, like as close to Mega Man as you can get without copyright infringement.
Sure.
The Kickstarter's been going on for a very long time. They've had their series of ups and downs as far as like, hey, this is coming out now, and then it got pushed back, and then like people weren't getting their fucking Kickstarter rewards, and there's been a bunch of controversy around the shit. Then they were like rushing shit, and they were like, oh, it's gonna be put out later because now we have a publisher, even though we got kickstarted. So all that money that you kickstarted is now like not being used for the game or some shit. I don't know. They started begging for extra money, just a whole bunch of shit. It's been a shit show since it started.
Okay.
Sure.
So it finally came out 2 days ago, and met with really bad reception.
Sounds like it.
Game of the year.
More bullshit, like more drama, like they couldn't get their codes. The people that kickstarted the shit, they couldn't get their codes to work. So the people that paid money for the game like 3-4 years ago or whenever it started, their codes wouldn't work, so they couldn't play the game. And they were having problems all here and there. Well, the official Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter account, like verified actual Sega account, came out and they tweeted, "Congrats on the launch. It's better than nothing," with an image of Sonic shrugging. Like, fucking savage.
Just trolling them.
Fuck you guys. That's so funny. It was very funny to me.
I can see Sonic being a pretty good troll.
I have the game.
More Knuckles.
Yeah, that's true.
His name's Knuckles.
Yeah,
I haven't played it. I was going to ask you today if you wanted to come over and do a video for it.
Weird you didn't.
I didn't because I fell asleep.
Yeah, me either.
I was so fucking tired.
Yeah.
So maybe tomorrow we can do that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Plus my basement was
Right.
wet and gross.
I'm the fucking Eddie of the group.
I like
now.
that. Yeah.
You'll be at work.
You're 2 podcasts away from being off.
Oh shit!
You don't even play video
two
games.
vote offs in a row and you're done.
Oh shit. Play
So,
for
yeah,
keeps.
I thought that was kind of funny. I figured I'd bring it up on the podcast because it was news.
It's a
Sure.
shitstorm.
Because when you're
There was also
grasping at
a
straws
small
for something to
story.
talk about.
This is all very alleged. It's all rumors, but apparently
What
someone
happened?
Dish the dirt.
someone reported that somebody at E3 tried to steal the code for Zelda Breath of the Wild straight off of one of the Wii U's that was at E3. Like they like literally brought like a fucking laptop and like plugged it into the thing like low key, tried to
like, what?
steal the code and shit. Like
What
try
are
to
you
hack
doing?
it. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I guess the Wii U's that they
Look
had
over
there,
there.
the Wii U's that they had there weren't like the factory Wii U's, so they had like mechanisms and they weren't connected online, so he couldn't like access the right programs. So he got caught and kicked out.
That's
I just
it?
thought that, dude, it was
I'm
like,
surprised he didn't get thrown
Yeah.
in jail for fucking piracy.
I guess they were pretty light.
And that's a
about it.
multi-million-dollar thing he's trying to fucking steal. So
shit.
the fact that he only got kicked out leads me to believe it's not true.
Dude, I just
You're
thought
like,
it was
you
funny.
get out of here, you rascals.
I just imagine like
Come
him
back tomorrow.
coming down on wires like Mission Impossible style, like
Dun,
plugging a
dun.
USB.
Like, I'm gonna get it. I bet you will.
I bet you will.
I thought that was funny.
I'll
Which
get him.
also confirms the
I'll get
Wii
him,
U
though.
release, by the
I bet you
way,
will.
because it's running on the Wii U at the E3
Family Guy
shows.
reference.
I think I might actually watch the new South Park season. I haven't watched anything as of recent. I have
It
Hulu. I
needs
think
to
they're all
get-
on there, right?
They show you great. No, you don't need to like go
No,
back or anything.
I already have Hulu.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
Well,
are
I
they
don't
on
know.
Hulu?
Yeah, yeah,
The newest seasons?
yeah.
Okay, I might go back and watch a couple
Fucking,
episodes. Might
it's
watch a
I
couple
don't know,
tonight.
man. Fucking,
That's
okay.
it's just that's barely okay.
Yeah,
Like
really?
I think the seasons are bad, but like then
Caitlyn Jenner
they
shit's
come
funny.
out with the fractured but whole, and then it fucking looks amazing. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I
Like it's
wonder if most of
hilarious.
their time is
fucking-
going into
Well,
that.
I mean, that's not really that big of a surprise, though, because all their superhero shit's always funny.
Yeah, but I mean it's still the same content though. They got to be funny somehow. I mean, I don't know. I don't like the continuous.
Maybe
this
they-
episode deals with this episode. This episode deals with this. I don't like.
Maybe
that.
they have like a, I don't know, maybe they have, I doubt it because they can pretty much do what they want with it.
Yeah.
But maybe they have just a direction they're trying to go in the show and they kind of want to stick to it,
Yeah.
but the game they get to do whatever the fuck they
Yeah,
want.
that's true.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit on the game that they can get away with that they can't put on air. On
Right.
television,
Oh, yeah,
something like-
definitely.
Which is Comedy Central's pretty lax on that. kind of
Yeah,
shit,
they're
so-
pretty good. I mean, you can have blood orgies with Christmas critters.
That's true.
You really don't know what else you can't put
Yeah.
on there.
And then to round
There
out
is
the
no
game
limit.
section, I'm calling it the game section because this next one's not a video game. The Magic the Gathering, a few spoilers came out for the new set.
Fart noises.
You
Yeah.
we all saw the Emrakul one.
Horrible.
It's a 13/13 for 13.
It's a horrible,
Well,
horrible
Protection
But
from
poten-
flying and trample, which is pretty good.
Potentially 8, because it costs
Yeah,
one
it
less
comes-
for
yeah,
each,
one less each for
card
each-
type. So there's
each card type.
What was it, 5 or 6? Because it's land, instant,
Land,
sorcery,
instant, sorcery,
creature,
enchantment, creature,
artifact.
artifact.
So
So
6. So
Yeah.
it could potentially cost 7.
7.
Yeah, so that's really fucking good then for a 13/13 that has protection from flying, trample, and instants.
Gotta have all of that.
And
out,
you
though.
also get.
And you also get to take control of your target opponent for one turn.
But then they get an extra turn.
No, they don't get an extra turn. They just get to play their turn after that.
No, they get an extra turn.
It's just this player takes turn
I'm
after.
pretty sure it says they get an extra turn.
Well,
Look it
I
up
have
real
the
quick.
card right here. Hold on.
Oh,
Because I'm pretty sure it says they get an extra turn.
After that oh yeah, it does say an extra turn.
So they get
Okay.
an extra turn.
But if you use like 90% of the good
you
shit
gotta
that's
kill,
in
you
your
have to
hand,
kill them.
But
pretty
that's
much.
I mean that's circumstantial. You can't just use the cards if you can't use, like if they have nothing but creatures in their hand, you're like, cool, I can play your creatures for you and
Yeah.
But you're not gonna do that. I mean,
Not exactly, but I'm
Yeah.
just, so I mean, it's
It is circumstantial. It's a decent
you
card.
just won't block if
It's
you
just
attack.
not- it's
you know
just-
what I mean? Like,
I wish they wouldn't have remade it because I mean the first fucking Emrakul is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is
so
really gross.
You should have made that thing. I'm not saying give it the fucking Annihilator 6 because
Right.
obviously that's broke as fuck.
Right.
But you should have made it up to the standards that you already set for that. I mean that's like the big Eldrazi, which I think I was talking to you about it. Why the fuck is he in this set? He's not in
Yeah,
Innistrad.
Yeah.
Well, it's a horror set. This set is going to be focused a lot around horrors.
Well, how's this set focused? We haven't got the second block in Innistrad yet.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is this?
This is the second block.
But how the fuck is he in Innistrad? Because he wasn't in that universe.
I don't know. I would assume it's all connected. I don't really know the lore behind it, but
I don't know
he's
the-
literally it's all based on like Lovecraftian shit, which is what the set is like really digging into. Which is one of the new cards, Handweir, the Writhing Township, is a whole fucking city that turned into a horror. The fucking art is ridiculous. It's a whole town on this creature's back.
Eldrazi ooze.
that's pretty
And
sweet.
it's all going to be mostly horrors and such.
Trample
it's got
haste.
trample haste, and whenever it comes in and attacks, you put 2/3/2s, colorless horrors onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking.
Yeah, but it's Eldrazi shit. They should still be doing the vampires and werewolves and zombies.
You would think, but
That's what
I think
Innistrad
it's,
Yeah, I need my
yeah.
vampires.
You
Vampires just kind of played
You
out.
got fucked. Like the last set that came
Yeah.
out, they didn't come out with any that the mythic
red black
the
one was
mythic
alright.
the mythic one was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. I didn't even.
You
I
talking
was
about
like,
Relentless Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
No,
one's
Relentless Dead. No, he's talking about vampires.
Oh,
red,
the
the
vampires,
red
yeah.
black.
The red
Yeah.
black vampire that just came out.
It was okay. It
Yeah, it
wasn't
wasn't
like
that
it was.
great.
it was good, yeah.
Relentless Dead.
like if someone
was,
gave it, I'm not gonna like. You know what I mean? Like if I got it, I'd put it in my thing. But
That one also was
See,
just the
and-
backside of the flip
and
too.
there's
They
fucking
haven't-
werewolves.
Yeah.
See, so-
So this is Ulrich of the Crawling Horde.
Oh yeah.
Legendary Werewolf. This is just the front side. They haven't showed the back yet.
5.
Whenever this creature enters the battlefield or
lot.
transforms into Ulrich of the Kraken Horde or Crawling Horde, target creature gets +4/+4 till the end of turn. And if no one casts a spell at the
Flip it.
last turn, you flip it back. It's a 6/6 on the other side. I don't know what it does, but that's pretty fucking gross
sure,
for
it's
5
disgusting.
mana.
They always are.
That's
I'll
quite a
be
big one.
requiring that.
Yeah.
And the last one that they showed really isn't that great, and I feel like this has already happened with an Eldrazi. It's Coax from the Blighted Eternities, which is you choose an Eldrazi card that you own from outside of the game or in exile and reveal that card and put it into your hand. I feel like they've already had that card.
They had something like it, but the other one was ridiculous because it was.
I mean, that's really good for 3 fucking mana.
That's
but-
really good for 3 mana. The other one that you're thinking of, I don't remember the name of the card, but it was pay 20, and any Eldrazi card you have
Yeah.
from anywhere, you
Yep.
can put it onto the battlefield.
Onto the battlefield, yeah. So that's fucking Emrakul
It's
right
just
there,
over.
but-
It's just when that comes out, if you can pay it, it's over.
I'm actually pretty excited about this new set. I like horrors and shit, and they haven't really delved into horrors that much. I would like to build a horror deck.
I mean, that's
That'd be kinda
cool
fun.
if you're getting ready to start out.
A new set?
A new, like, if you're starting out. But
I'm sure
it's not-
there's gonna be more vampires and werewolves and shit like that. But
I just don't understand why
they're
they're
adding horrors
fucking
as well.
peppering in Eldrazi. Like, that's not in that universe.
Oh, and the research and development head. I'm fucking already drunk.
Stop.
Jeez, he confirmed that there would be
Drink
no
up.
devoid in this set, so everything is going to have a color. It's not going to be devoid.
If I'm wrong out there, anybody that's listening to this who's big into Magic, let me know. But I was under the assumption that Eldrazi hadn't been in Innistrad, so
You're gonna hear from Cap.
I don't listen to a word he says. If anybody credible out there, I wasn't
Turn the
100%
heat
sure on
up.
that. So, but I don't believe that they were ever in.
Put it on his ass.
I don't think they have before, but I think they might be
They
spreading or
just,
something. like
crossed over to the plane, like the planeswalkers just jump around.
Yeah.
Surprised they didn't show a planeswalker.
that. They are
Is it
actually.
Liliana? It's probably going to be a Liliana, I would assume.
Liliana got a leak, and then it was confirmed fake. So I'm not sure.
I still assume that it would be Liliana in that.
I would hope so. Like it would make sense too. A lot of people are speculating that there's going to be angels in this one, like
Should be.
twisted, like demonic angels and shit, because they've been corrupted by the horrors.
Should be.
That'd be sweet as fuck.
That would be.
There should be
yeah,
demons too.
That would be pretty neat.
That'd be neat.
I'm looking really forward to the
That'd
set,
be
like Eternal Masters or Eternal Legends, whatever the fuck it was
Eternal
called.
Masters.
I was kind of hype at first, and then
Eh,
it just really didn't do much for me. You want more of this?
fuck it. I'll drive drunk. I don't care.
Jeez.
No, I won't.
Like the party.
It
Like,
really
not
didn't
even
do
drunk.
much for me. Like they didn't really bring back much stuff that I cared about.
Sinkhole, baby.
Sinkhole's good. Wasteland is good. Man Crypts is decent.
Already got me 4 sinkholes for you fucks. Enjoy
Jeez.
Dude,
that. Let's
grow the fuck up, man.
Yep.
No.
Everyone out there, if you're thinking about playing Magic the Gathering, just make a land destruction deck. You'll be the favorite of everyone you play with.
Yeah, that's all. It really works really well with teams, though. That's why
Oh, yeah.
your decks are fucking gross. It's because I need to start building more team decks. That's why I build that fucking control deck, because it's fucking gross. I'm like, you guys just do all the work, and I'll fucking unsummon,
that's why
fireball everything. Fuck you
I
guys.
still do. I don't know what happened to that deck. It just magically fucking disappeared. So
That sucks.
Yeah, it really sucks.
When's the last time you saw it?
Knicks.
It was over at Nick's house.
Yeah.
Was the last time I saw it.
Damn.
I just don't play it around you guys. I stole it.
The only thing, at least like out of all my decks that
Which one was that?
It at least out of all my decks that I lost, it was the least expensive. The only thing I wish I had was my fucking briberies, because I had 4 of them in there, and they're expensive, and I want them just because they're hilarious. Because nothing will make Cap rage quit more than bribing them.
That's fucking delicious.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Not as good as
Seven Kingdoms, delicious.
Not as good
I
as
would
the 3
highly
Raven,
recommend
though.
it. I know. I'm kind of pissed that I didn't get to see that. I'm sure it'll be.
They'll re-release it. They just re-released the Blondale.
That was all I had for games. You guys have anything?
Not really anything.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about?
I just want to
DSX.
talk about how fucking sweet Deus Ex looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those games are really good.
Did you play the first one?
I played a little bit. You're talking about Human Revolution.
Yeah,
right?
no, we played a little
I played a
bit.
little bit of it. Like I said in the last episode, I'm not really a stealth guy. I know you can play that game multiple ways, but it seems like it's built for stealth.
See, but I am. Not all the time, but like
I am the knight.
I like my.
That's how they want you.
I like my rogue class. Like I love playing rogues in
Yeah.
D&D. I love playing rogues in.
You'll probably like Dishonored then. You should try it.
I might when it comes out, but it just honestly, I mean, obviously the screenshots you sent look good, but the presentation.
The presentation did not look good. I will agree.
I mean, I don't know if that was
visually,
just
it
the
was
Twitch
just
stream or if it.
It probably was a little bit to do with
But I
that,
mean-
and then also the shit that they showed just was kind of boring.
Because I mean, the power that he had, like when he turned to that shadow and just like creeped around the ground and grabbed
Yeah.
them and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll try it, but I like it, but I like stealthing and shit. So
Yeah.
that's why I thought that game Deus Ex would be really cool, because I know that you're more of the direct approach
Yeah.
type dude. So I think it would be cool if we both played it, or if Devin played it, to have one person go through like bowling ball that shit, and then I'll go
Yep.
through and just stealth through to see if I can just not ever just hack my way through the game.
Yeah.
That's what I did on Fallout for the most part.
The main reason I really didn't play too much of Human Revolution, because I knew that I could do it without doing stealth, is that I didn't really know the story very well. It is very story involved, so
I like that.
I may have to go back and read like the synopsis for all 3 of the games before I go through, because I just didn't know what the fuck was going
See,
on.
but I didn't do that shit for The Witcher. I just jumped in.
Yeah, Witcher's a little bit more forgiving. Like they knew that 3 was going to be their big one.
Well, they also said, I mean, if they would have said that hey, you should probably go back and replay them, but they made it a point to say, hey, you can just jump right into the third
Right.
Witcher and you won't be like, what the fuck is going
Right.
on? So,
There are a couple things that you could have gathered, like it would have been beneficial.
clearly,
for you.
I gathered there was a lot of history between Yennefer and
Right,
Geralt
exactly,
and shit
exactly.
like that.
But it explains that. It, like lets you know, like this is kind of like it's been a thing for a while.
I didn't really.
you don't know the details, but
Right.
like you know that
But
it's there.
I got the general feel of it.
Right, and that's all you really need.
They also the collector's edition for Deus Ex looks cool.
What's that got?
It has a 9-inch figure of the main character. Some badass, like, you know how they always get me, like I'll probably end up getting it. You know how they always get me with collector's edition is the art books.
Really?
Because I just like the art. Like same thing with World of Warcraft.
They're cool.
That's the only reason why I always get the collector's edition, just because I want to put them all on a fucking coffee table, just have all of them.
I'm kind of
out
wishing
there.
I had gotten the Bloodborne one, because there's a fucking sick art book in there.
Well,
And-
the
and
World of Warcraft have some sweet art book in it too.
Bloodborne is like my favorite shit. Like it's everything that I love about like the concept of a game, where it's like real weird, like Lovecrafty and like weird shit, and then also like aliens and fucking cool stuff. I just spoiled it for you. I
Alright.
told you the other day that I wasn't gonna do it, and then I
It's
did.
alright, it's fine.
Basically, it starts out like werewolves and shit,
Trying
and
to
you're
troll
like,
you on the podcast.
you're like, oh fuck, there's like people are turning into werewolves, like what the fuck's going on? And then later in the game you realize there's like literally like ancient alien beings on Earth, and people are trying to stuff literal eyeballs inside of their body and shit to try to gain knowledge, because that's how the aliens look. It's real crazy weird shit, but they had a lot of concept art that I wish I would have got that book, because it looked really cool.
Sounds neat.
But yeah, the Deus
We're
Ex.
still good, right? Podcast still rolling.
The Deus Ex one
You
also
sure
had
it is?
like.
Yeah, because watch right here, it's gonna move.
That's why I always, That's something that I don't really understand though. Like when they give collector's editions, like who listens to the fucking soundtracks and shit?
Yeah, Bloodborne actually, I did recently listen to the soundtrack. I wouldn't have bought it for that, but it does have a really good soundtrack. Some people do. I don't get it.
Swaying someone's decision like, oh, I get the soundtrack.
Right. I think
if
that's
you really
just
like
an added
it, just
bonus.
download it off the fucking internet.
Right. Exactly. It's not a huge buff. Like it's not a huge like incentive or anything. Some people really listen to video game music like a lot. I don't. Like I
listen
I'm
to
not
fucking.
into that. But
I listen to Final Fantasy VII quite a bit.
yeah, like, and the Final Fantasies are pretty historic for having really good soundtracks.
Well, just because it not even so
And
much. I mean, they
composers and
were good soundtracks, but it gave me the emotions of how I felt whenever I was doing that particular fight, and I was just like, man, that was awesome. Like the first time I fought Sephiroth or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
And then whenever I hear the music, it brings me back, and I'm just like, man, that was some wild shit. Also, real quick on the South Park collector's edition again. The Cartman figurine is 6 inches, but they're also gonna release like 3. I think they said 3 inches.
That's what they did last time too. They released 3 inches.
So if you don't get the collector's edition, you can still get some of the figurines, but it's not gonna be
cool.
as big.
Or just get it off eBay.
Is it gonna be like a plastic figurine? Is it gonna be like a?
Yeah, they came out with all the different versions, all the different characters, but they were all 3 inches last time. And then
The Witcher one's like a cast.
Yeah, dude, it's like
acrylic
it's
one, right?
literally like this fucking big.
It's like
Yeah.
10
And it's
pounds.
about
And then the
this
Skyrim one was like metal. Is this one just gonna be plastic?
I didn't get the Skyrim one.
Skyrim one's fucking wild.
I didn't get that.
I didn't either.
I was gonna get the Fallout 4 one, but it sold out in 6 seconds. So
Oh, yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I would have sold it though. To be fair, I almost
Yeah.
sold The Witcher, but I wanted it.
The thing that sucked about the Fallout one is that you had to have a phone to put in it, so it didn't look cool as a display. And
We had a
then-
Pit Boy.
Right. And then it only fit like the smaller phones, so if you had a bigger phone, like my phone wouldn't have fit in there at all, which kind of sucks.
It still would have been cool just to have a fucking
Right.
Pit Boy.
The collector's edition of like all the old Fallout games I thought was way cooler. It came in a giant nuke, pretty much a mini nuke.
Yeah, the nuke can.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought that was way cooler.
I think probably my favorite. My favorite collector's edition was Halo 2 because you got that fucking Spartan helmet, and
Yeah.
then when you opened it up,
Halo 3. Yeah.
I thought that was 2.
That was
Halo 3. You're right. You're
'cause
right.
we waited out in the sun for that motherfucker.
For 24 hours, and
I was like, and that was my fault too, because I was like, we gotta get out there early, dude, because it's gonna be wild, and it really wasn't.
but the sad thing is we weren't even the first people online.
I know there was some dudes there for like 12 hours before us, and I went to work and you stayed out in the hot sun. I felt bad for you, but I didn't even get the game.
Funny,
We'll
give you a little funny story about that. So it was way back yonder when Halo 3 was getting ready to come
2006, 7?
out. I thought were we just out of high school?
I think it was 2000.
2006 is when the Xbox came out, or 2005.
I think it was
And
2005.
Halo 3 came out shortly afterwards.
So
So,
you're
it was
just
like
out of high
2006. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It was my senior year.
I pre-ordered Halo 3, and it was the day it was coming out. And I was like, "Hey Rob, what time do you think that I should get there?" Dude, you should probably get there. Like, people are gonna be lining up around the fucking building for it. I'm like, "You're right. Fuck it, do you?"
And they were.
I'm like,
to
"You
be
want?"
fair.
I'm like, "You want to just go?" He's like, "Fuck it, dude. Let's do it."
Yeah. I wasn't even getting the game. I didn't have a 360 at that point.
So we go out there, we sit there, and we get there literally 24 hours in advance.
Yeah, it was like 7 p.m. the night before, I think.
And we get there, and there's a couple people in front of us, so we sit down. We're sitting out there, and it's fucking typical smelting fucking hot outside,
Oh, yeah.
bright and sunny.
It was awful.
And like around, I don't know, it was like 2 or 3, that dude came by and was like, "What are you guys doing?" I'm like, "Waiting in line for Halo, man." He's like, "You know what? I like your guys' dedication." He went and fucking bought us Wendy's, which was cool.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
And brought it back. Then Rob went for work. I had a couple other friends that came up. Moral of the story is, I finally get the fucking game. I'm so fucking sunburnt and tired from waiting in line. I went home and went to bed. I didn't even play it.
No, before that though, before you skip over the juicy bits, Jason bought the collector's edition.
Oh
so
my
he got
God.
the cool collector's edition. He hands the dude a receipt. The dude hands him 2 collector's editions,
Yeah.
like 2 full boxes. And one of our other friends goes, "Dude, you bought 2?"
my
And the
God.
dude grabs the receipt from Jason, double checks it, and goes, "Oh, you only got 1." Could have walked out with 2 and fucked over
Fucking idiot
GameStop.
saying gal. He did that to
Man.
me twice.
Yeah?
He did it to me again with a different game. I go, "Shut your fucking mouth."
It's like, dude, we gotta stop inviting him to fucking
I
video
didn't,
game
even, I didn't even
launches.
invite him. He was just there getting it himself.
Oh,
Stupid fucking mook.
Almost like that one time when you guys were at a bar and one of our other friends came up and was like, you guys were talking to some ladies, things were going well
Yeah.
for you, and one of our other friends,
As they do.
who I will not name,
I am a charmer when I'm drunk.
came out of the bar and he was like, "Ladies, show me them boobies," and they just fucking dipped immediately.
I instantly put my palms in my hand and was like, "Why?"
Why did you do that? Why? Why would you? What possessed you to think that was
Did
a
you
good
think
idea?
that was gonna work?
They were just gonna whip their tits out right there on
Like,
the street?
oh man, I like your bravado.
That's a good word.
That is.
That's why I have him on the podcast.
Yeah,
Let
he
them-
he peppers in. He
He's got
peppers
that
in.
good
I
vocabulary.
just get that class, that little scotch.
Yeah.
Little scotch of class.
Just
Peppers in a
sprinkle.
lot of $10 words. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the
$10
Gordon Ramsay of
Yeah.
vocabulary on this podcast.
Bam.
That's for sure.
Seriously, I want to do like a slow class sometimes. Some of these $10 words. It's just like
You should.
Like-
It's 4-syllable words.
yeah.
It'd make me feel
Making these juggalos that listen to the podcast offhand, like making them feel bad.
real confused.
Better grab a dictionary.
Whoa, I don't like
Listening
that.
to this podcast.
Yeah, the other time you did it was with the World of Warcraft Collector's Edition. They were going to give me 2 again, and I was like, sweet.
What was that? Was that for Legion?
No,
Or-
Legion's not even out. What are you talking
Or,
about?
I'm sorry, Draenor.
Drunk? I didn't get.
What was in that collector's edition? Filth?
Oh wait, I
Stuff.
did get the collector's edition.
I didn't get that shit.
did.
I did get that shit.
It was
I didn't fuck that bitch.
in game. I did. Wait, I did. It was
I did.
It was an in
Are
game.
you sure that's going?
Yes.
Positive?
Look, right up here. 100. That's watch. This is gonna switch to 40. Are you watching? You watching?
I'm watching.
Watch. See that? Now it goes 40.
Okay.
Still going, and then like it's very little. Like
Okay. I
see
just
that?
wanted. Okay, yeah, we're good. Anyway, what was in the
See it?
collector's edition?
It was an in-game pet.
See that shit?
I got the art book, and then I don't remember what else was in there.
I do
Yeah.
remember. There's
Got
a
mouse
mount.
pad.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a mount or something?
Yeah, I got a fucking.
Some shit bird that no one cares about.
It was like a fucking Dreadhawk or something.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah. I almost bought one of those 2-person mounts the other day. And by the
I
other day,
got
I mean like
mine.
4 months ago.
I farmed mine.
Oh.
I am looking forward to Legion, and I will play it when the pre-release comes out
The pre-release should be coming out soon.
very soon.
I've been looking, waiting,
Right,
because
exactly.
it should be out
as soon as
soon.
it pops, I'm fucking resubbing.
Yep, me too.
Because it's been Overwatch until then, and that's why when I canceled, they were like, "Why are you canceling?" And I said, "Overwatch, bro."
They're like, okay.
And they were like, "I'm sure they did." When they read that, they were probably like, "All right, that's fair."
I mean, like you said, the pre-patch should be coming out anytime since it's coming out in August, so
Absolutely.
it should literally be any Tuesday. Every Tuesday, I always look on there to see.
I would imagine it's probably going to be next month. Isn't it usually like 2 to 3 weeks before?
But they said this was going to be the biggest pre-release they've ever done, so I would assume they're going to give you like a month to get shit ready. I would assume. I don't know though, but that's just my guess.
Well, I know they're also doing the pre-release for the Demon Hunter as well, so you can level up to 100, so you can like feel out the class if you're going to be like a high tier
I
rating
find
gun.
that
shit.
hard to believe. Like, but how are they going to do that though? Because I pre-ordered the collector's edition, but I don't have it yet.
I don't know.
So how are they going to do that?
Might be a code that they email
You have
or
to like
something.
maybe you have to pay it in full.
I don't know. I'm really not sure.
Because I would like that. Because I would like to get my hands.
I pre-ordered mine digitally, so that's.
I
that's not an
use
issue.
for any other game I do unless I want the collector. Like I want the physical collector's edition for a while because I want the art book.
All right, I think that's enough video game talk for this episode. We've what is that, like 45 minutes of fucking video games?
It's probably about an hour.
not too
Nothing
bad.
wrong with that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you're listening to this, like what do you expect?
That's true.
When we talk about
we do
Gore-
love video games.
Gore
That is
Vidal.
the reason why I fucking pitched this podcast in the first place, because I love video games.
And milk.
And MILFs.
You
and
guys-
milk.
I
Chocolate
that,
milk and
I
milks.
thought that fucking segment was gonna lead into porn star.
What's the porn star of the week? I was woefully unprepared for that. I don't know if I can. Remy LaCroix. There you go. That's the name. Look that up.
Devin,
She likes
It's a
butt
dude.
stuff.
Devin, you don't have Eddie here to bail you out. This
I
time.
know. Fucking.
Sasha Grey.
I've been
Sasha Banks.
real into this Sasha Grey bitch.
Man, dude, she's
She,
in the wild butt stuff. So if you're into butt
fuck,
stuff, she's
I'm looking her up right now.
she's
Dude,
top
by the
tier.
way,
Get
like
ready to
that,
see some shit.
that last porn star of the week you guys recommended was not attractive.
Oh, I love Felicia Clover.
No, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad that you looked her up at least.
I did.
She's a big girl.
Like I was ready. I'm like, cool, man. I had my sensual lotions. I had my power grip ready.
Half-assed.
That's what I'm into.
I had my power grip ready. And I looked at her and I was like, it's not
Too
for
big.
me.
Too big.
No, it's not even that she's too big. I mean, her titties were on point,
That's true.
but everything else was not.
Yeah.
Like
Her
a-
face is
like
like
her
something
face.
good.
She
It's
got a
okay
busted
sometimes.
Her face was okay, but like either be horier or be cuter. One of the two.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. She's got that like weird, like, I'm kind of reluctantly doing this.
Right? Like, no, just accept it.
This ain't my first, this is like my side job.
Like, no.
That kind of thing.
I guess Maserati. I'll go with her.
Dude. Monica Maserati?
Just Maserati, dude. She got boobs for days.
Blonde haired chick?
No.
I don't know who that is though.
Oh, you look it up.
I will. Trust me, I will.
Boobs for days, butt for days.
It's recorded, so I don't even have to remember it.
You're welcome.
So I guess we'll go right into movies. It's pretty short this week.
Should be.
A little bit longer than last week, which was 0. Fucking Bryan Cranston is going to play
Yes.
Zordon in the new Power Rangers
The
movie.
movie's gonna be trash, but I'm
It's
gonna go
probably gonna
watch
be
it.
ass.
Hey, dude.
Dude, it's not gonna be good.
It's gonna be AIDS.
Dude, do not get your hopes up for
gonna
that.
be
It is
cool.
not.
It
I'm
might
gonna
be.
go watch it. I'm fully gonna go watch it. I'm gonna love
on.
it. But it's not.
Probably.
I'm fully expecting a 4 out of 10.
Which? Come on.
Ah, it's
Which
gonna
one?
be better.
Which
Dude,
one?
I don't know.
Which
Dude, Cranston
well,
wouldn't
which-
jump on a ship that
which
fucking.
He
power-
jumped on Godzilla.
That movie was good.
It was not good.
It
It
was
wasn't.
good.
We've already
We'll
been
get-
through that.
But
What?
We're doing it again.
Which Power Rangers do we talk about? Are we getting the Dragon Zord?
Yes, we're getting Dragon
Oh, this is
Zord.
gonna be a fucking 8 out of 10.
No.
He has.
It's gonna be- it's gonna be
is Tommy
red.
playing him?
It's
I don't know.
It's
if
not that
Tommy.
dude.
I don't know if he's gonna be.
It's
in it.
not gonna be that dude.
He needs to be
It's gonna be red, blue, black, yellow, pink
They're
for
original.
sure. Obviously.
green.
I'm pretty
what's her
sure
face
white.
is.
Well, if it's white, then the green and white were the same dude.
Right. I'm pretty sure they're going with
Oh,
white.
no,
No.
you gotta go back. If it's dragons, they gotta go to the Green Ranger.
Dragon Zord.
Yeah.
He was the
I don't know if that. I can't confirm.
Come on, man.
I can't confirm Dragon Zord.
I played.
But I
I,
can't
played
confirm.
with that fucking dagger flute when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, I had the. It made the sound. I made
Oh,
the
yeah.
buttons.
Dude, I had when the movie came out, like the fucking
Yeah,
the
the
first
movie,
Power Rangers,
Power Rangers, the movie.
the good one, the
movie.
only good one.
It was literally called Power Rangers. The
I
movie.
had the bird because I thought I was
The
fucking
Falcon?
hot shit.
The
Yeah.
Falcon?
Yeah. And then my friend had all the other ones but the bird, and I was like, "Yo, bring them shits to my house. We're gonna make the Ultra Megazord."
Oh shit!
And we did.
What-
And I played with it. And I was like,
What
"You
was
sit over
that
there." in the
stupid
corner."
robot's name?
Which one?
Alpha 5?
Alpha.
No, it's just
You
Alpha.
think of Johnny
Alpha.
5.
Johnny 5. Yeah. Alpha
Fucking
5.
short circuit.
Hey, that's a good movie, all right.
Alpha.
Hey.
It's Alpha.
Rangers.
Right?
I wonder who's gonna play him. I hope it's like fucking Gilbert
Peter
Godfrey.
Dinklage.
Yeah, I hope it's Gilbert Godfrey. That was more Mexican than Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know what that was.
Andale, andale.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Power Rangers, vámonos.
It's fucking Danny Trejo. Like, dude, I'd watch that. I don't think I would.
It's gonna be Jesse, dude. He'd be like, "Hey, bitch."
That'd be so good. Call the Rangers, bitch. Yo, Mr. Wayo, call the Rangers, bitch. We gotta cook. Chili pea. That's all I had for that.
Dude, that'd be so awesome if they turned into like fucking peddlers for his fucking spoons.
Rangers, we have a very important mission.
Yes.
My friend
Get your ass
posted
over
the,
to fucking Shady Dave's house and deliver this package.
My friend posted a video.
Try not to get stabbed.
My friend posted a video of him doing like the "I'm the one who knocks" speech.
Oh, yeah?
Like in the fucking Zordon, like
Oh, yeah?
talking to the Rangers. He was like, "Wouldn't it be cool if that was like how it was?" He just like turns into Heisenberg right in there. I was like, "Dude, plus he's got a fucking team of
Say my
teenage
name.
badasses just to fuck his opposition up."
Say my name.
Anyone else think that Elizabeth Banks is super hot?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
That's all she was in. I'm like, I want to get down.
First time I ever saw her was
Yeah.
in 40-Year-Old Virgin, and I was just like, "What's up,
Oh
dude?"
yeah, yeah.
Can Mary make a porno?
Yeah, she's banging in that.
Legit.
Oh, yeah,
She's also very funny.
She kind of looks like Poison Ivy to me, though, in the leaked pictures of.
a little bit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're kind of going a real different direction with her.
They are for sure.
But like I said, I'm still open to it. I can't. Did you guys ever watch that YouTube
Yes.
the Power Rangers
the one with
that they,
James
like, the fan
Vanderbeek.
made one? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that shit was
it-
good.
Did you say James Vanderbeek?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Dude, it's gnarly though.
It is
dude.
really
It's
good.
Like,
Very violent.
It's gory.
It's like
Yeah.
they're getting into it. It's like it's morphin' time. I don't want to win. He just
Pacey, get over here.
he's just crying. Oh, Pacey, no.
He's got the best cry face I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
That's like classic image James Vanderbeek crying.
The beak.
The beak.
And hey, speaking of the beak, the one dude died from that fucking movie. Did you see that? Fucking Big Bob or whatever.
What?
Big Bob from fucking Varsity Blues.
Really?
The guy who played him, yeah, he died this week.
Really?
Yeah,
Did
like
he get
from
crushed
what?
by a car?
I think it was just like died like some
Heart.
kind of heart shit.
He lost a lot of weight though.
Yeah, he died.
Wow, that sucks.
That just proves if you want to lose weight, you're gonna die.
I thought that was really funny that like it
Eat
was
your
him.
heart out, kids.
He played like
Literally.
He played that big dude in that fucking the movie, whatever movie it was, Varsity
Blues.
Yeah.
And then he
I
played
don't want your life.
he played the parody of himself in Not Another Teen Movie, which I thought was
Yep.
fucking hilarious.
Dude, that movie was so funny.
That movie is like the last of the good
That's
parodies.
it's like
And then it
scary
went from
movies,
there
like
to
the first two
right,
scary
the first
movies.
two, 2,
And then,
maybe a little bit of 3.
yeah.
The 8
Daniel
stuff was
Lane
really
cracked
funny.
me up in the scary movies, just as like prototypical, just stoner
yeah.
guy. Put this bag back on your head, baby.
Dude, Scary Movie 3, like all the 8 Mile shit was really funny to me. Like Kevin Hart
was good.
really made that movie.
And I like the sign shit.
Am I the only
when,
one?
like,
Yeah.
fucking, when he's like talking, he's like, how's her bottom half doing? And he has like the donut and shit. Dude, that shit was
Am I
so
the
good.
only one who doesn't really like Kevin Hart?
No, I don't like Kevin Hart at all.
At first,
I think
he was really
he's
funny.
At first, when
He's
he first
good.
came out, he was
It's like
awesome.
Cat Williams.
His stand-up was funny.
Yeah.
I'm just over him, dude. He's the same shit all the time. It's just I
It's
get
the same
sick of that
character.
shit. Yeah, I get
He
sick
needs
of that
more
shit.
range.
I will say
His
though,
stand-up
that
is funny.
The new one with The Rock and him actually looked pretty good. Like I actually wanted to see that.
No.
Get Hard was okay. And that's the last movie.
I
saw.
watched. Yeah, Get Hard had some pretty good one-liners.
Didn't watch that either.
It was okay.
Will Ferrell, man.
Or no, I'm sorry. I didn't watch Get Hard.
Who?
I watched Ride Along. Ride Along was
I didn't watch that.
Will
I watched-
Ferrell needs to realize
Whoa,
just make
pump the
just
brakes.
make sports movies and not basketball
Okay.
ones.
Yeah.
That was
Just-
the worst movie. I almost walked out on that movie, dude.
that was bad.
Dude, he is
bad.
so hit or miss, and it's either like top tier, I'm laughing my fucking ass off, or it's like garbage tier. This movie is so
Dude, like,
bad.
no matter what
how did they get
I've
funded?
seen him in, and whether it's bad or good, if you watch the outtakes, the
Oh, yeah,
outtakes are almost
fire.
funnier than the movie half
Yeah.
the time, dude. Like, he is a fucking genius of just coming
How
up
could
with
how
shit.
could Anchorman 1 be so fucking good and Anchorman 2 just be so mediocre?
They tried so hard in Anchorman.
They
too,
really
you know what I
did.
mean?
Like the only
Dude,
parts I
him-
laughed at was the part where the lady was like, "This is the face I make when I look at a snake made of candy" or something. That was so. It was so like
No way,
weird
dude.
that it just made me laugh.
I laughed at
Stonewall
fucking
Jackson?
Yeah, I laughed at Stonewall Jackson. John C.
that is the
Reilly.
ghost of Stonewall Jackson. Like,
But most of that movie was just not. It was forgettable as fuck.
yeah.
The first
whole,
movie was
the whole
so good.
scene where he went blind was like not necessary.
Yeah.
They wasted like 30 minutes about that, and then
Probably because they're like, guys, we need 30 minutes to
No
fill it.
shit.
I'll just act blind for half an hour. You know? That's
He's a
funny,
genius.
right?
Let him go with it.
dude, have you seen the outtakes of that though? Like when
Some
he's
of them
when
are
he's
pretty good.
blind.
Yeah.
Dude, he's fucking like talking about he's like comparing himself when he's blind to the Elephant Man. He's like, "Do I amuse you?" Like, dude, oh my god, it was fucking great.
He needs to just make Talladega Nights 2 and be done with him and John.
Him and
C.
John
Reilly
C.
together.
I heard Step Brothers 2 was actually getting made.
It better be
I
good.
did actually just hear that.
They're both really funny together, though.
Dude, John C. Riley's even good by himself.
They should mix a
Dewey
little
Cox.
bit.
Dewey
Proven.
Cox, walk hard.
You mix a little bit of Danny McBride in there. I think it'd be a perfect
He
combination.
hasn't
Yeah,
been in anything like.
He's doing that new Vice Principal show.
He's
on
also in the new
HBO.
Alien movie, which is really weird. Yeah.
When's that coming out? Is it like? Is it
Probably
supposed
next
to?
year.
Is it supposed to be like a continuation from Prometheus?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it's.
The article I saw the other day said that bitch that survived in Prometheus is going to
so
be
it's
in it.
an in between.
It didn't
Prometheus
say
and
how old
Alien.
she's going to be or anything, but it did say she's going to be in it. So,
Okay.
I mean, it could be even 30, 40 years after that, but it's still going to be after
That's
that.
fair.
I like that movie.
Dude, the trailer made it look way better than what it was. Like, I was so hyped for
I
that
just
movie.
dig sci-fi movies.
I do too. Like,
I
it
do
wasn't
too.
a bad movie, but
I'm
I
all
was
about
so
Alien.
hyped for that movie.
And you sprinkled in a little bit of fucking crazy alien shit in there. I
Right.
was sold.
Any-
You guys
Anytime they
are
give me
you guys are on
Fast
board with
Forward.
alien cool shit. Like you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
like alien stuff.
Yeah.
I'll give you my
Fourth time,
I'll give you my login for Netflix for this as well. Now that Game of Thrones is going to be ending next week, so it'll be our last episode for Game of Thrones. There's a
It's going to be
show,
a real
there's a
shit
show,
podcast coming up, folks.
That's
Yeah.
true. There's a show called
Tune off. Wait, don't do that.
There's a show called Stranger Things that's going to be starting on Netflix. I think we should watch that and kind of like go
Yeah.
through that. same way.
I will watch that with someone else, but I will not watch it alone, so I don't get spooked.
That is fair. And the cool thing about Netflix is they release the entire season,
Yeah.
so we could do it episode by episode
Oh,
if
yeah,
we
we
want.
can do it.
I think we should drag it out.
Binge it,
But we could also binge it.
because binging things is
It
healthy.
looks really cool, actually. It's set in the 80s, too. And it has, like, a really very
So
80s
everyone's doing
aesthetic.
coke and there's aliens, huh?
Hell yeah. I'm all
That's
about that
what's
life. Flock of seagulls playing in the background while you're getting abducted and
Did
butt
you
fucked by
did
probes.
you ever watch Narcos?
I did not. I
You
heard
need
it
to
was really
fucking
good.
watch that, dude.
I heard it was really good.
Because that second season should be coming out soon too.
How was
I'm
that
sure we'll talk
James
about
Franco show on Hulu? I never got to watch
Fucking
it.
amazing.
I have
it's
Hulu now.
so
I
good.
still have not watched
Dude, watch it. It's so good. I was hooked on the first episode. Like,
Really?
it's so good. I even bought the book. I was so hooked.
Damn.
Yeah.
You bought a book? You didn't read it,
Dude,
though, right?
I'm like
He's skimming.
He's in the prologue still.
I dabble, you know, but I bought it when I went out to California, so I read it on the plane, and I'm like 12 chapters in, but there's like 40 fucking
I'm
chapters.
skimming.
You know,
Each chapter's a page, but,
you know.
I'm 12 in.
it's so good though, dude. I highly recommend that show. 11/22/63. Watch it. Do it.
I need
my
to
birthday.
check that out. There's so many shows I need to finish. I need to finish JoJo. I need to finish Gurren Lagann.
I still need to finish.
I need to
Jessica
finish
Jones.
Cowboy Bebop, which is really fucking good apparently.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't finished Jessica Jones either.
I'm like
haven't
5
finished season
episodes
2
in.
of. I haven't finished season 2 of
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Oh, what are you doing?
I haven't
Dude.
finished. I haven't finished
How
The
many
Wire.
episodes of Daredevil did you watch?
6
Of season 2.
6.
You got that far in and couldn't keep watching? Oh my god!
I
dude,
still
no.
I don't like Shane.
It's the
Shane as an
Punisher,
actor.
man. It is the Punisher.
I know it is, and they're gonna make.
Does he do
Punisher.
this a lot?
He's just,
Probably. He probably does. I haven't watched season 2 of Better Call Saul yet. Like I'm so behind on shit.
Better
Like,
Call Saul, like
I need to just buckle down and watch one show
Yeah.
all the way through. And
you
then
need to finish
go back and do
Daredevil.
it.
He needs to become.
But see,
I need to
11
finish Jessica Jones first.
Yeah, 11. Well, yeah, and 11/22/63 is only an 8-part miniseries, so it's pretty
Okay.
easy to
I might-
watch.
I might
There's not
fly
going to
through
be a
that real
season
quick
2. There's not going to be.
Oh, okay, cool. So moving on, next story. John Boyega, better known as Finn in Star Wars Force Awakens.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
Signed up for a new crime drama set in the 60s by director Catherine Bigelow. She directed Zero Dark 30.
Is that Deuce's wife?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a huge bitch.
You said steak. Said Mustang.
Holy shit, it's Bigfoot!
Oh, you got me all excited.
It's an underrated movie. It really is.
I never watched the
I
second
really
one,
don't
but
like
the
Rob
first
Schneider
one.
that much.
I don't even. That was gold, man.
That movie was really good. And Hot Chick. Both of
Better
those
get him
movies
from
are
the
great.
colder tank.
And he's also confirmed for Pacific Rim too.
Yeah, that's the one I thought you were going to say was Pacific Rim too. Pacific Rim, I didn't think was that bad.
It was.
I like crime dramas every once in a while,
Yeah.
and I think John Boyega,
You know
it'll
the-
be like a cool like test to his
You
character.
know the
Yeah.
reason why
We've only
Pacific
seen him do
Rim
like
is a
comedy
thing
stuff.
is because of China, because it did ridiculously good in China.
Oh,
yeah.
And China.
When it came out,
Thank
they
you,
said
China,
it was
you
going to
made
be the
Pacific
Star
Rim
Wars of
2
our generation
possibility.
when it came out. I was like, get
No.
fucked.
No.
China is.
Yeah.
It was a great movie. Don't get me wrong.
It was
I loved
fucking
it.
Sons of Anarchy in the future, man. It had fucking
loved it.
Jax and it had fucking what's
Ron
his
Perlman,
face?
yeah.
Yeah, Ron Perlman.
Fucking Clay.
Yeah, Clay. I
China-
couldn't think of his
What
actual
a
name.
good
in
ass.
that.
What a good ass show that was.
Yeah. China is the largest movie market in the world now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Yeah,
surprise me.
I
There
did see
there
that.
are like 48
That's
billion
why
people there.
fucking World of Warcraft is just destroying over there.
They
Yeah.
know their shit.
So yeah,
was solid.
I'm looking forward to both of those movies actually. I like crime dramas. I would like to see John Boyega in
I'm
a
gonna
more
see
serious
Pacific
role.
Rim. I really like Pacific Rim.
I
thought it was
I
good.
like Pacific Rim 1. I think Pacific
I mean,
Rim
it's
2
not like
would be
something
cool.
I sit down and watch all the time, but I thought it was solid like 7.5 somewhere
It's
in
a
there.
it's a cool movie about
Yeah.
robots fighting giant
Yeah.
monsters. It's what
How's Jax,
Godzilla should
man?
strive to be.
Fucking Jax Teller being a badass.
Speaking of World of Warcraft,
Dean Jackson.
it is now the highest grossing video game movie of all time.
Does that
More
include,
than Tomb Raider.
Does
more
that
than
include all the Resident Evils?
all the Resident Evils?
More
Really?
than, more
Singularly.
I was gonna say that.
Not
I'm like,
combined.
good God, they must have.
More
taken
than
It
Max
might actually
Payne.
be
Did you
combined.
guys see that? Like the new Resident or the last Resident Evil movie
didn't.
that's supposed to come out? Well, it's not out yet. But like
I
during
didn't see the one
production,
that
like
came
a
out
fucking
before
stunt woman died during that shit.
Really?
Yeah, like died,
That sucks.
like dead, like she dead.
That's the business end, you know what I
She
mean?
got her skin
No, I
ripped
don't.
off by Pyramid Head. It's not even the same
No,
series.
she got eaten by 17 zombie dogs.
Ooh, that would be really bad.
Yeah, you know, she got.
She got.
Oh,
she
Jay's
got
gonna be so
spooked to death.
pissed. Jay's gonna be so pissed.
Cold. Don't worry, I'll edit it to make it sound like you said something racial.
Thank you.
Fuck that. Fuck you, Jay.
Jeez. Wow, I am gonna edit that out for your sake, Jay. You're welcome, Jay. I met you one time, and I'm already editing the podcast just for you.
I bet you once I hate
hate you,
your
hate
guts.
your guts.
you. Don't even know you, and I hate your guts.
Independence Day Resurgence was met with a bunch of mixed reviews, which I'm really bummed out. I was really
I'm gonna
excited.
still watch it too.
Don't
But,
care.
I'm still gonna watch it.
oh yeah,
That's what they said
It
about
looks
fucking World of
ridiculous,
Warcraft,
man.
and I liked World of Warcraft.
It looks ridiculous.
I thought you meant you don't care about the movie.
No, I wanna see it.
I
for sure.
love the first movie.
Oh,
it was
clearly.
fucking
everyone
great.
did.
Really?
Everyone did. That was
They
like
said that this movie don't expect to be close to the original. It's
I
going to
bet
be
the
more of an
visuals
action.
are.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure the visuals are insane.
It's supposed to be more of like an
The visuals
action.
of the first one weren't that great.
No, they were for their time.
For their time, yeah.
And I remember
absolutely.
watching the
But
first
like-
time. I was like, "Whoa!"
but
That was
like-
like one of the first movies ever that was in Dolby Digital. Too.
Yeah.
Yep,
It was a
it sure
huge
was.
deal.
But see, like going back though, if you still watch like Jurassic Park, that was in 1992. That was insane. Like it still looks really good today.
Yeah.
There's parts of fucking Independence Day from 1996 that
yeah, dude. But I'll still never ever forget when it was
also
fucking
not Steven
hovering right
Spielberg.
over the fucking.
Yeah.
the White House and just going.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like
and
that
then
was cool.
that's-
The only thing I think really looks bad nowadays is just the spaceship. Like when it's first coming into New
the
York,
atmosphere.
it's very like someone's just like holding a piece of paper over the skyline, kind of like that's all.
I
It looks
mean, it's
going
like the
on.
same shit with Star Wars. It's subjective. Like back,
Yeah.
Like back then, that shit was like.
I still
what
think
the
most of that
fuck?
holds up pretty good still, though.
Not. I mean,
The original Star Wars, I think,
Yeah.
is pretty good. It's mostly like in.
But that's the only out of all that entire movie. I mean, the space fights, everything's cool. The laser, everything's awesome.
Yeah.
The only thing I say is just when it comes in, it kind of looks like
Man,
someone
the acting
seriously.
is super fucking good in those movies.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Will
really
Smith,
good.
dog. Will Smith.
He's not in this movie.
I know. Goldblum. We get Goldblum,
Goldblum,
though.
and the president, whatever his name is.
What is his?
Ah, fuck. What is his name? I don't fucking know.
Jesus.
I love
Note
it.
to self: Independence Day talk is when you need to edit the podcast. Fuckers.
Fuckers.
That might have been his name. I don't know.
You said it too. I know you did. I heard
said
you.
what?
You said it under your breath.
Yeah, said
What did I
what?
say?
You said stuff.
Well, I do say stuff a
You
lot.
said a
could've
dude.
been
You
his
said
name.
you said a dude.
Fucking episode 9, season 6.
Oh, shit.
Way to spoil shit, Rob.
Get out of the bag.
Way to ruin shit for people.
Jay's
Rob.
gonna be so pissed, Rob.
Yeah, way to go.
Man, I feel... Rob, Jay, I'm sorry, man. You don't
Yeah.
deserve that.
You know, you guys keep making. I'm gonna have to look up so many fucking animal noises to fucking edit this.
So many... We're making animal noises over here.
Look away.
Oh Jesus. Spider-Man: Homecoming. Donald Glover got added to the cast.
I did.
Who?
I did see that. Donald Glover.
Donald Glover, dude.
Childish Gambino.
bro.
Who?
He's
Yeah.
a comedian and a rapper.
Oh, okay. I don't know any of those things.
he's-
A few years ago, back before the new
There was a
Spider-Man got
huge-
announced, there was a huge push from all of his fans that said, make Donald Glover the new
But he's
Spider-Man.
black.
He's black.
That's the controversy.
There is a black Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
In like 2098.
Right. But people
We
are
ain't
like,
there yet.
make
Yeah.
him the new Spider-Man. I will not see the new Spider-Man unless it's fucking Donald Glover. Fuck
Yeah.
you, Donald Glover, all day. Donald Glover's fucking hilarious. I think
He
he
is.
really would be a good Spider-Man.
He
He's
looks-
got the
he
body
look-
type,
yeah, he
and he's
looks
got the
like-
personality for
So
it.
he's
But he did
stringy.
he is stringy and he's funny, as he is a comedian.
He even talks about this in his stand-up,
He
does.
it was really funny.
Yeah. But yeah, he got cast in the new movie. I don't know. No one really knows what it's about. Maybe
Yeah.
he'll be Miles Morales. Maybe he'll just be like some random ass
I kinda
character,
doubt
like a
he's gonna be
cameo.
Miles Morales.
I would imagine it's probably gonna be a cameo.
So he's the new Hannibal Buress. He's just in everything now.
Dude, Hannibal Buress is fucking
I didn't
hilarious.
say he wasn't, but they just pepper a little Hannibal Buress and everything now.
He's not to that level yet. He'll get there. I have a feeling after this.
He was in Community.
He'll be peppered in. Did you watch Broad City, by the way?
No,
That show is
Me
fucking
either. I heard
hilarious.
it's
I don't
real
like
good.
That
girl
show is
boners.
hilarious, and Hannibal Buress is in that.
Hannibal Buress and everything.
Yeah, isn't he like in love with one of the chicks or something like that?
Yeah, he's
Like,
dating Anna, I think.
I've heard shit about it, but I just haven't.
One of the two. I don't know.
Like I said, girls that just
The Mexican one. Dude, it's really
I
funny.
can't wait to go
actually.
watch the new Ghostbusters movie
Ooh, we're gonna have to
so
go
I
see
can
that.
polish my
I'm
clan.
not going to go see that.
I will
you
not.
have to.
I
No.
literally will
Dude,
not.
please.
You didn't
No
go
one-
watch Warcraft, so I'm
I
gonna
just didn't have
using my
time,
fucking yellow card on Ghostbusters.
All right,
Dude,
I guess
no
I'll
one-
go by myself.
No one
then.
that listens to this podcast is going to go watch it either.
I want to go see it
We should
because I
put a
know it's
poll
gonna be
up.
I tell
bad.
you
We'll
what.
put a poll up on Facebook seeing how many people
Okay,
said they're
we'll
going
do
to
a
go
straw
watch
poll.
it.
Yeah, we'll
Do a
do a straw poll.
We'll
if,
do it.
If the two of you that respond say you want us to go, then
Yeah.
I will fucking go. But I
50%
really
or
don't.
more. 50% or more.
57% or more. Yeah,
56.
that's what I'm saying.
Is that really? I'm not even gonna edit it. Fuck it.
Good.
Sorry, Jay. I'm gonna edit the
He's
first.
not.
I'm gonna edit the first one. I'm gonna edit in a clip of me saying, "Jay, just know some shit's coming. Be prepared." Because this is too much
Whoa,
work for me.
Nelly.
It's too much work for me.
Just,
Sorry, I got lazy
just put
already.
in like a big old high hole silver in the middle of it.
I'm real pre-lazy about it.
I'm pretty lazy. I just know
yeah.
that's too. Dude, we peppered in a lot of.
Yeah, we did.
That's all right. I'm just gonna. Make
We didn't say anything about.
Yeah.
It's true. Fuck it. Fuck it. Everyone's dead.
You dumb fuck.
We'll get there.
Oh yeah.
It's the long.
That's all I had for movie news. You guys heard any movie entertainment?
Not really.
No.
I heard something else about Rogue One today, but
There's so much Justice League shit coming out.
I saw that.
I didn't read any of it because I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about it. I'm sorry
Dude,
for all
fucking-
these, none of you that listen to this podcast
I'll
for
watch
news. I mean, I'll watch it, but
Did you?
Fucking
give a
Justice
fuck.
League.
How are you gonna say that when neither one of you watched the fucking
I'll
Batman
watch
vs
Batman.
Super?
I'll watch Batman before Justice League comes out.
Will you? Will you?
I'm still gonna.
I just
watch
don't
it.
want to pay money for it. I'm sorry, it looks
It's
like
$4.
trash.
It was $4 at the
I
time.
didn't. You guys all win. So
It's not $4 on a weeknight or on a
On a
weekend.
lean night?
It's only $4 when you go on like 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. It
No, it was on Sunday.
Yeah. Well, when it was all X-Men,
it was like
it
noon.
was like 2.
was noon.
It was like 4.
It was like 1.
It was like
not
six,
that early.
It was like
Not that
6
late.
o'clock.
Dude.
It was prime time.
Jay tipped me off for this next story. The movie's done, by the way. We're going straight into the news. Jay tipped me off for this next story. Pornhub adds audio description for those who are hard of hearing.
That's
So
considerate.
it is very
I
considerate.
might put it on just to sit, just cut.
I think that would be really fucking funny. It's just gonna be like squish noise,
Yeah, shit.
spum sounds, dick slaps butt
It's
cheeks.
just gonna tell you instructions like go to the fridge, get out a jar of jelly, and just put your fingers vigorously in it.
I go with honey.
Warm bag of jelly, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the honey really gets
Honey's
in there.
very
Honey's
viscous.
sticky though. You know
Oh,
what I
yes.
mean?
Oh, I know.
That jelly come off
I'm
good.
fucking with the stickiest of bitches.
Yeah. If it ain't sticky, it ain't doing it right.
Ah.
You guys go ahead and fill the filler. Just talk about some shit. I'm gonna go grab that other beer
Oh, okay.
real quick. Just
Well, I guess. To the point that Jay is at, I believe he is dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
all of you.
what else happens that's cool?
Tyrion rides one. Tyrion rides that sweet ass
No, that
dragon.
doesn't happen.
You don't know.
Yeah, I do know, actually. Unless
You
I
didn't
was,
watch it.
Unless I was asleep, I don't know.
You were, and you didn't know you were asleep. No. Motherfucker, sleep.
I enjoy sleep.
That young schmeat.
I do, too.
I do. I really do enjoy it.
Yeah. Is it Game of Thrones time?
No, it is not Game of Thrones time. It's
not?
time for the best fucking news story since last week's episode where you talked about Bobby Brown fucking a ghost. And that's
that was
that
great.
Pamela Anderson thinks her dog committed suicide. And here's a direct...
I'll get ready to say that.
Hold on, just a second. Let me just...
Get that crystal.
There we go.
My other Achilles.
We're popping champagne. Let me go into a direct quote. I think he committed suicide because he didn't like my husband. He just looked at me one day and said, "I don't know what you're doing, but I can't do this anymore. I'm out."
What kind of dog was it?
That was a direct quote from her. Golden Retriever, I think.
Golden Lab? Are you going to go with that?
I was about to say Golden Lab. I think it was Golden Retriever.
Did anybody
That
else?
just blows my fucking mind that someone... she said her dog talked
And
to
she's
her.
like an animal activist person too, which is like.
She was like my first celebrity crush.
I think it was everybody's, really.
Oh yeah, my first wiggle came from her. That's for sure. I was like, what's going on?
I'm like, there's weird stuff happening. What's going on here? Watching
Yeah.
her running Baywatch.
Oh, it's slow motion.
I feel like
Baywatch,
that's...
too.
From our generation, that's everyone's first, sexual crush. Real person, anyway.
Kimberly,
Jenna
man.
Jameson?
Kimberly Power Rangers, man.
She was up there.
She was doing it for
What
me.
about Jenna Jameson?
Babs Bunny, I think, was up there for us as well, as far as non-real persons.
Oh well, if we're going that route, then you got to go with Bulma.
Oh, Bulma's up there, dude. And actually, Jessica Rabbit's real up there.
Yeah. Man, we're deranged fucks.
Yeah, this shit.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Don't think I'm giving a shit, because I'm not. I'd fuck Jessica Rabbit right now.
Oh.
I'm not even young anymore. Still fuck
Anymore.
her cartoon titties right out of this world. It'd be the worst 2 seconds of her life. It'd just be a small object nestled between her breasts, and then a hot load on her face.
Solid.
I said that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You have to edit it.
I'm not. I'm not gonna edit that
Oh,
out.
so now you get a pick what we edit out. and
whoa,
what we
real
don't.
mature.
You know what? I'm gonna send the file to you guys. You can edit it.
You can talk about.
It's gonna be unbuffed. It's gonna have everything. It's not gonna start until 30 minutes in.
Devin's gonna start just throwing out racial slurs. Is this what you want?
Wild, left and
Oh,
right,
shit, don't give me that much power.
disparaging terms.
Yeah.
All right, Game of Thrones time?
Game of Thrones time. Jay, if you're hearing this, I'm sorry.
Spoilers.
I didn't edit any of the
Spoilers
podcast.
ahead.
You already know everything that's going to happen. Just know that specifically for you, because nobody else that listens to this
He's
podcast
already turned it
that
off.
I know of has ever fucking They're all caught up, as far as I know. Everybody that listens
Well,
to
they
podcasts.
don't.
I haven't
maybe
had
they
it.
don't
Jay's the
join
only
us.
one that I know of.
Or maybe they don't listen.
Well, yeah, what
Just
kind
for
of
you
fucking,
that
what kind of
I
fucking
edited
loser
the
isn't
last
caught
like
up right
35
now?
fucking minutes of this
That's
podcast
true.
for you.
That shit's been on for 8 years
That's
now.
really
Come on.
fucking irresponsible that
It
you're not
is.
caught up at this point.
It really is. I agree.
So,
Sorry.
we're really doing you a favor.
Yeah.
Get caught up.
Oh shit.
How's he gonna be a fucking special guest if he ain't caught up on Game of Thrones?
Exactly. Step your shit up.
He wants to be on the podcast and he ain't even know what
Well,
the fuck's
maybe he
going
can
on.
after we're done with Game of Thrones, so we can actually have something to talk about.
Yeah, that's probably true. That'd probably be a good thing to do.
I guess we could. I mean, real quick before we get into Game of Thrones, Devin was right. He said Cavs in 7.
Oh yeah, sports talk.
Yeah, dude.
yeah, that's on tape.
D Rose leaving
That's
the
on
Bulls.
tape. Thank God. Fuck him, dude.
Now they
Piece of shit.
just need to get rid of fucking Butler and gut the team.
Who else?
I don't
He's the
know.
only one left that's good, right?
Yes.
I was talking to someone at work today. Our old coach went to the Timberwolves, you know, Thibodeau, and he wants Butler real bad. If we get Wiggins, I'm down for that.
They're not going to get rid of Wiggins.
Well, then they're not getting Butler.
Just get a second round draft pick. Who gives a shit?
Not for us. No. If we got all of that for fucking Rose, dude, we can get good.
We didn't even get anything that good
Dude,
for Rose.
Lopez is a solid center.
Who?
Robin Lopez.
We didn't even get
solid
Brook.
center. Dude, that's because he's on the Nets. He's a different team.
But he's better.
Solid center.
We got the worst
solid
win.
center. But he had a pretty good year this year, though. He actually did. He made strides.
How much cartilage is left in Derrick Rose's knee?
Probably
17%.
-3.
I would agree.
I saw a
who
meme
else?
today that said that he got hurt on the plane,
Probably.
like going to New York. And then I saw another meme that said Derrick Rose's escort when he landed in New York, and it was like an ambulance.
I hope,
You know it's bad when I don't even watch sports and I know that he's fucked up all the time.
You know what, dude? I hope that he just fucking tears it up.
I
probably
know.
will.
I hope that
There's
he
two.
just
Dude,
tears it up.
there's only one ball on that team, and that's Carmelo's team.
Porzingis,
No.
Kristoff.
Dude, there's not enough shots to go around on that team. They're going to start fighting, dude. They're going to duke it out. It's going to be bad. It's gonna
What
be
if they just
bad.
team up and make an ultimate super group?
They won't.
Just passing balls back.
Derrick
and
Rose
forth.
has to play more than 10 games for that to happen, and he's not going to do that.
He's only got 10 games in his whole career.
He's
The rest
only
he's been
had
sitting
shit.
on the bench.
Also, just on a quick side note, Cardinals pulled out the old broom on the Cubbies.
Ooh, I know, man. So many salty Cub
It was
fans
like the
today.
first time since
1988.
that we swept them in Wrigley.
Which is hard to believe.
Dude.
I can't believe that's.
Well, I can because even whenever our teams,
they always beat up on us.
right,
that's
we're
true.
we're competitive all the time, so it's like weird whenever the Cubs like, okay, cool, that was the World Series for the Cubs.
Yeah,
They beat us.
yeah.
Now that they're actually good, they're like, well, fuck it.
Yeah, someone at work today tried flipping that. They're like, "Well, this is like your World Series." I was like,
No.
we're in the playoff picture right now.
Right,
we're not out
we're
of
still,
it."
We're still leading. We were tied or leading the wild card.
Yeah.
So
we're not 20 games back like you guys were at
and
this point.
what
like
are we back on them now? 7?
8.
We were 10 down, weren't we, when we won 3?
Maybe. I thought it
Well,
was
single
that big.
digits either way.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I know we've lost a lot of games we shouldn't have.
another
too. It could've been a lot
another
closer.
5 or 6 games, it might be a different story. So,
Yeah, and we should
but
be a
I'm
lot
not
closer.
discounting.
Well,
Cubs have a
look
great
at how
team.
much we've done with Peralta coming back, though. I think that was the missing.
Do you think the
missing
Cubs
link.
will actually finally get to the World Series?
Yes.
No.
No,
Honestly,
they're
yes.
gonna
no.
choke.
They're I
When
think they're
was
the
the last
favorites
time?
out of the NL right now. They got to be.
1940 something.
Yeah.
I thought it was earlier.
Well, that's the last
No.
time they won. 1908 was the
saying.
last time they won.
No.
Yeah, the last time they got was
been there,
1940.
though. Yeah,
It's been a long
yeah.
fucking time.
It's been 108
I
years.
was already on the apocalypse train, but with Cleveland winning a fucking NBA championship, if
Donald Trump, Hillary
if the
Clinton.
Cubs win the World Series and then we get whatever shit stain president we get, it's apocalypse time. Like shit's gonna happen. It's going down.
It is absolutely 100% that no one alive has seen the Cubs win a World Series.
No, there's people.
No, there's not.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there was
1904?
hilarious, dude. There was earlier this year. There was a guy who threw a pitch out at the Cardinal game.
Yeah.
And he was 106, and it even said 106 years old, still not old enough to see a Cubs World Series.
What,
It's like,
when was the last time? You said 1918?
1908.
Oh, 1908.
Okay.
It's
so
been
yeah.
108 years.
Yeah,
I think the oldest living person is 106.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw someone who was born in 1908 today, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so someone living in this area.
Yeah.
There's like
So
one or two people.
I work in the pharmacy.
They were.
I had to enter a birthday. It was 1908. I was like, "Was this real? Is this
She was
right?"
walking around and shit.
No, someone was
Someone's
coming in
picking it up.
picking up medicine
I
for
was
her.
to say, I was like, God damn.
Someone was coming to take all our pain.
I was like, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!
that's
I was like, I almost said something. I was like, I probably shouldn't because
Yeah.
HIPAA, but
Yeah.
God damn.
That bitch is probably deceased, and they're just like using her fake shit.
Gee, for amoxicillin, I doubt it.
I wish like
That's a good shit.
it sucks.
That's a good antibiotic.
It sucks because I have a lot of family and friends that are Cub fans, but I hope they fucking choke on.
I hope they do too, but they got a solid team.
Oh,
man.
I'm not arguing that.
It's wild that you guys are both Cardinals fans, right?
Yeah, both. Yeah.
Which is weird because you're both from Illinois.
Why is that weird? It's like it's split. Honestly,
yeah, it's 3 hours away.
The southern part
it's
of
real
Illinois,
split around here.
The
too.
southern part of Illinois is almost exclusively St. Louis. The middle is about 50-50, and then the north is either or White Sox.
Or White Sox, yeah.
There's a lot more Cubs.
Yes, they do.
There's a lot more Cub fans than White Sox, but they're still White Sox.
And they're even more.
White Sox even have their own field.
They've won a World Series.
Yes.
What is
it's
it?
on the south side of town, though.
What's it called? Because I've never heard of it.
U.S. Cellular Field.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's actually a
Yeah.
the old classic, the old classic U.S. Cellular Field.
It's a nice
been around since
But it's in a
1926.
bad part of the neighborhood, though.
So is Soldier.
It's no iconic like
Soldier's
fucking
at least
Wrigley.
right on the fucking bay.
Yeah, but
though.
if you take one fucking bad turn, you're in the place you don't want to be.
Well, yeah, but you have to like walk down alleys to get to the fucking
I feel
U.S.
safe.
Cellular. No,
I feel safe.
I don't.
People are real.
Dude, my buddy always makes my
Good with
cousin.
directions.
My cousin always makes fun of me because like we went to a Monday night game up at Soldier. And we were leaving, and it's like, fucking midnight, something like that, and we're walking real slow, whatever. And a black person, it was a black person, just, they got
African American.
They got that real distinct voice. He's like, hey! And I just booked. I just took off like a bat out of hell. My buddy just started laughing and like doing all this shit to me, and he never lets me to live it down to this day. I'm like, dude.
Why'd you book, dude?
He said, hey, like real angrily, you know what I mean?
It's just, dude, it's just.
This shit open?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
It could
fucking
have been
work
the
here,
pinball
man.
wizard.
Dude, it was.
Did I tell that story on the podcast?
No.
I'll save it for next week. Remind me,
that's
please, because
good.
I will
This is
say
actually
it.
going pretty long. so far.
I remember fucking the whole thing.
You told me that story and I lost my shit, dude.
That is one of my favorite. That's probably the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Wow.
Like
That's
story
sad.
wise,
No.
like entertaining story wise is probably
Read a
my
book.
best thing.
Yeah, dude, go
Yeah,
experience
dude.
some shit.
I never fucked anyone.
Have a threesome.
Ladies, if you're listening.
Well, we did introduce Game of Thrones about 10 minutes ago. Should we get
We
actually
did.
in the Game of Thrones?
Well, I just want to go.
yeah,
sports,
no, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I hear you.
NBA draft.
Plus,
coming
I
up.
mean, being right, I like having my own.
That
horn.
is-
I don't want to toot my own.
But
horn,
I
Big
was close though. Let's be real.
What'd you say?
So was I.
Golden State is 6.
So was I. To be fair, it was 3-1.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no
And
idea
I
what the
lost
fuck
all
I'm
that money
talking
at
about.
work. Stupid fucks. Because he even offered me, he's like, Game 7.
You want to split?
Yeah, he's like, you want to split? And I was like, history's on my side, man. I was like, never been done before.
Yeah, dude, but you
I'm
should have
taking it.
LeBron though. You should have been like, fuck.
Dude.
That was
As soon
crazy.
as Golden State got up by 7, I was like, okay. I was like, I'm gonna start watching Game of Thrones now. We're good. Come back, they're down by like 4. I was like, please, please.
You see the money literally draining
Yeah,
from your
dude.
bank account.
I don't
I
like
already had it spent. I was just like,
I
no.
got bills.
Already bought a Lamborghini.
The
pool was only for $100.
I'm not a big fan of LeBron on a personal level, but clearly he's the best player in
I
the
think he
NBA.
gets too
You
bad
mean
of a
as a
rap.
person?
If I was, dude,
Yeah, he's kind of a shitbird.
Dude, if I was that good though, I'd be cocky as fuck. I'm cocky as fuck, and I'm nobody. I mean, like,
I'm glad you
seriously.
realize that.
I mean, I'm
That's
a star of a podcast.
Yeah. Someone's getting voted off tonight.
Oh, you're the star, huh?
Clearly, if we're judging by Overwatch skill, then yes. But LeBron,
Time log doesn't mean skill.
it does. That stat for LeBron was fucking mind blowing. He was the first player in NBA history for any length of postseason series to lead both teams in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. That's
like, a lot of shit.
Put the team on my back.
Dude, he's ridiculous, dude.
That's ridiculous.
I hate all the shit too, where they're like, well, if he played back in this era, he wouldn't be anybody. It's like, dude, he's 6'8", 270. He would be destroying people back then. I don't give a fuck. Like,
What era? The
he's
50s?
nuts.
Because he'd
Dude,
be shitting on white
all the
people.
old, washed up,
The 90s?
all the
Talking about
retired
the 90s?
NBA people. Every single one of them, like Steph Curry, all these guys.
Isn't his
like,
record already better than fucking Jordan's right now?
No, Jordan had 6 rings by now. He's only got 3, and he's like 3 and 7.
That's not all Jordan, though. That's his whole team.
I mean, that's how you compare people, though.
It was Jordan and Pippen.
Jordan
But
has
stat-
more.
like
Jordan has
stats.
more points through this part of his thing, more rebounds.
Does he have?
I thought he had more threes.
I'm pretty sure. Someone posted a list the other day and it had tons of shit on there.
I'd have to look at it.
Like rebounds surprises me. I mean, I figured
maybe it's wrong, but
I figured
not even
steals
rebounds.
because
But
Jordan
he had assists, points. I thought it said rebound. He was leading in like almost
definitely
everything.
steals.
Yeah.
Because that's sick, dude. That's the part about the Bulls that is fucking mind-boggling to me. Is they had 2 of the top 5 in NBA history in steals on the same team on the same
same
backcourt.
era.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad news.
Dude, just imagine if he never would have retired.
90s
Took a
Bulls.
little
Just for that little
sabbatical
break,
for
dude,
baseball
fucking- he
during
couldn't-
his prime.
It wouldn't even be a close conversation if he would.
Dude, that's why the 90s is straight fire, dude. Best wrestling era, best basketball
everything,
era.
dude.
Did you
Best
see-
president.
Best baseball era, even.
Did you
dude,
see-
the
No,
Just
Mark
roared it up,
McGrath.
hitting it deep.
Dude, Mark McGrath.
Going
fucking
Mark
Sammy Sosa
McGrath.
Mark
era.
McGrath,
The fucking
dude,
BMX
fucking,
rider.
no, that's fucking Sugar Ray.
Oh,
It is.
Jeremy McGrath.
I'm a big Sugar Ray fan. I don't know if you know.
Jeremy McGrath was the
I'm
fucking
sorry. I'm drunk. Excuse me.
nice
What is his
Sugar Ray
fucking name?
plug, bud.
Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire, Sammy
McGrath.
Sosa,
I at least had to say
Jose
Mark Malone.
Canseco, Barry Bonds, just going deep.
Hey,
every
Barry
day.
Bonds never got
Yes, he
busted.
did.
They acquitted him.
Dude, he's a fuck.
No,
Dude.
he's the best of all
I mean,
time.
I know they were all on steroids hard as fuck.
Dude,
but-
what's the best right now? Like, the last couple seasons, 43 home runs, I think, was the best in the last, like,
Was it Nelson Cruz?
yeah, or it was Stanton. Stanton had a crazy year that one. No, because then he got hurt when he had, like, 30.
Last year, I think Nelson Cruz.
I don't even
had
know if he
last.
had, did he have over 40?
Yeah.
And then I know Chris Davis had over 40. I don't know if he did last year, but I know recently he has. Batista had like a 60 home run year.
To be fair, the pitching's a lot better.
Yeah, but dude, they used to be 70 no problem. Like now you're
Not
only getting
no
40.
problem.
Dude, what?
There was like 4 or 5 people that would get close
McGuire
to 70.
hit 70 once. and
Bonds did twice.
Steroids.
Once.
And that was just it once.
Just once. And Sosa hit, what, 62?
Yeah, he didn't go all the way.
What didn't the 90s have? Music? That was about it.
No,
right?
music was great.
It was okay.
I love 90s
grunge,
music.
man. Grunge.
Okay.
I love 90s music.
Dude,
Better than
90s
80s.
90s rap
Yeah.
is better than any of today's rap, and that's
I
a
will
fact.
agree with
Better
you.
than
That's a
80s
scientific
music.
fact.
That's also true. I think today's music is a little
Titanic, man. Jurassic Park.
They had best
Titanic.
movies,
Yeah.
best cartoons, best toys for sure.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
Power Rangers.
Dude, Power
To be,
Rangers.
to be fair though, like
Ghostbuster
toys
shit.
nowadays are it's just
I don't even see.
gadgets.
I don't even see.
no.
toys.
Actually, the toys are better now because you got PS4s and shit.
Well, that's
That's
not
not
toy,
toys.
though.
That's like that's
That's what
electronics.
toys are now.
That's
Yeah.
electronics.
Dude, see, that's unfair, too. Like, you should have to progress your way through. You know what I mean?
Like we did?
Yeah,
We
like you
earned
should
our-
have to start at Super Nintendo
We
and
earned
work
our
your
stripes.
fucking
Dude,
way
yeah,
up.
exactly. Super
Like,
Nintendo was fucking hot fire.
Yeah.
Shit was fucking balling.
Oh, yeah.
AF fam.
so was 64.
64
64
fucking
was
killing.
so, dude, that was crazy.
That was
Remember when
98.
Mario
That was
64
close to
came
the
out?
end.
No,
I remember when 64 dropped. I'm like, it can't get any better.
There
than
was some
this.
good music.
Yeah.
There was a lot of shit music.
fucking
in the
GoldenEye,
90s.
dude. I was just like, dude, are you kidding me right
They
now?
had the best drinks, dude. Surge, Crystal
Oh, yeah.
Pepsi, Ecto Cooler, fucking Jolt, like all that shit was hot fire in the 90s.
No, dude, Snapple Elements was the best.
Snapple Elements.
That was.
dude,
I think that was.
We still
Dude,
had playpens
six-
and McDonald's
dude,
and shit.
they have that now, but they have
No,
the
they don't.
GameCube.
DZ Discovery
They're taking
Zone.
all. Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
DZ Discovery Zone was
Dude, people
shit.
don't know what that shit is.
Dude,
Like, literally don't know what that
Snapple
shit is.
machines.
Dude, the fucking roller slide. You know
Dude,
what
the
I mean?
90s?
Yes.
What about? Do you ever go to that one in Peoria? It was like Superstar Sports something. It was like the same thing except for they had like virtual reality baseball cages and shit.
Yeah.
And they had like huge jungle gym with arcades everywhere.
Dude, 90s
yeah.
still had the arcades. Dude,
Oh, yeah.
90s was like
I remember-
objectively the
That's
best
what was
era.
so like. If you go back and watch like Terminator 2, and they fucking have like he's in the arcade hanging out. I was like, dude, this dude's looking for you, and he's like playing fucking like
Aladdin's
Jet-
Castle, dog.
Dude, Aladdin's Castle.
Aladdin's Castle. I still
They
got a
had
coin from.
Aerosmith.
I got a token from Aladdin's Castle.
Aerosmith, Revolution X, fucking
Oh
arcade
my
cabinet
God.
was sick. Area 51,
South Park pinball game.
South
South Park
Pinball,
kart game too. Or
Dude,
the fucking
Crisis.
racing South Park game.
Chrono Crisis. What is
Fucking
it?
Cronos.
I'm sorry.
Fucking-
So drunk right now, man.
Time Crisis.
Time Crisis. Thank you.
welcome.
The shooting game. Thank you, dude. You're always on point. With
I got it, bro.
The references. Everything was good.
Watch my-
Y2K? Y2K?
Y2K.
That was-
Dude,
ball.
that shit was hype. That shit was so hype, dude. People were losing their minds thinking the world was
Low
gonna
cut
end.
jeans were the shit.
Oh yeah.
Now it's mom jeans.
Then
back.
and the super big fucking like
Dude, pipe
gothic
neck,
jeans.
dude. Yes. Trip pants.
Jinko,
Jordan-
Jinko
Jinkos
jeans
was the shit.
Jinko,
Vans,
man.
Skateboarding.
Vans
Oh
shoes.
yeah,
Dude,
Airwalks,
Vans. Dude.
Walkman,
Soaps.
Walkman.
Soaps were the shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dino
totally forgot about
bicycles.
those.
Dino and Mongoose. That was
Yeah.
like the rivalry.
Dude, and like the
Dino
Razor
Mongoose.
scooters.
No.
You know, oh yeah,
That
those
was-
were big, dude. Yeah,
They were
yeah,
good.
that was late '90s, but they were big.
No.
Oh yeah, they were.
What a time.
Fucking old ass.
Kids don't know
Take
shit.
the old ass out of here.
Rollerblading.
These kids don't know shit about cool shit these days.
They
Dude,
got-
yo-yos
they
came
got
back.
dank memes.
Oh, dude,
Pogs.
Dude, Pogs was
Pokemon
the
cards,
shit.
dude. Pokemon cards
came out.
at their height. I used to go to the fucking card shop after school.
Me
Use
and
my
Jason,
fucking-
dude, me
use
and
my
Jason
lunch
rode like
money, dude.
12 miles to the fucking.
I used
Dude, we rode all the funny fucking story. Old fucking Eddie Wheeler comes over. Is like, dude, you guys want to go to the mall? Where we lived. I lived where I live now.
Yeah,
You,
way the
you
fuck
want to go
out.
to the mall and get some Pokemon cards? I'm like, no. A, I don't have money. B, I don't want to ride my bike up there. He's like, dude, if you ride up there with me, I'll buy you both a pack of cards. And I was like, fuck it, you want to go? He's like, yeah.
And me, all this, rode a bicycle
Yeah.
It's like
all the way
they
the
had-
fuck out there.
They had Team Rocket like first edition or something like that. So he's
No,
like,
it was the original packs.
because he was like, it was first edition.
Yeah.
Because he was like, he's like, the only thing is, if you guys get Charizard, you got to give it to me. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah.
We we open, like, we get there, we ride all the way back, all the way to the Pekin Mall, all the way back.
Walden Books.
Because he bought like 12 packs and we all got one. I don't know. He
Yeah.
must have like stole money from his mom or something.
Probably.
We get back to my house. I open up my pack. I fucking pull up fucking foil Charizard.
I don't remember.
I'm like,
Did you keep it secret from him? You're
no.
like,
I went like, oh. I'm like, what'd you get? I'm like, Charizard. I'm like, cool. You're gonna trade it to me? I'm like, nah.
No,
I'm not doing that.
No.
He's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, I'm serious. I'm keeping that.
I'm 100%.
I still have that.
You know what's sad, dude? First edition Charizard's only like $40 now.
No, they're not. Look it up on your phone.
I already did.
No, they're pricey.
No, I really did because I looked up. I'm gonna do a 9-card frame of the original, like each evolution of the 3 of the original starters.
You're wrong though.
I'm not.
First,
I will
look it up right
on
now so you can
TCG.
tell all these people that you're wrong. First edition foil Charizard.
Well, you break it into Game of Thrones since we said we were going to start it 20
Jay
minutes
just missed out
ago.
on a bunch of gold, man.
Yeah,
that
he
was
sure as
good. That
fuck
was a
did.
good
Sorry,
reminiscing
bud.
there. You know what I mean?
All right, but we will get into Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Like overall, what'd you give the episode?
9.
I gave it a 10.
It is one of my favorite episodes of all time.
Yeah, it's a high. It's a 9. I'll give it a 9.
See, do you remember when like Game of Thrones was not a fantasy show? You know what I mean? Like it had so many like fantasy elements in this.
I think like it became, for me anyways, I think it became a fantasy show whenever that fucking creature came out of her vagina. I was
Yep.
like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I was like, what's
Absolutely.
happening
With
right
the
now?
face of Stannis.
Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
But I gave it a
fully
10.
agree.
There's nothing that it
Yeah,
had-
like
what, like how if that doesn't get a 10, what gets a 10?
I don't know, fucking mountain, fucking.
Yeah, Mountain Oberyn fight
Mountain
was
Oberyn fight was a
really
10
good.
for me.
That was really
So that episode was a 10.
Well, and so was like the fight at the wall, and then the fight with
So
the White
this-
Walkers.
this
is
episode
probably,
was not-
probably a 10, but
median, $35.
That's not first edition.
That is absolutely first
That is not first edition.
Yes, it
First
is.
edition has the mark on the side of it. That is not first edition.
That's base set, first edition.
This fucking thing.
oh boy.
Oh, geez, you broke it.
Good.
Down the middle to the left.
Yeah. So what do you give it out of 10?
9.
9.
It was a solid fucking
I
episode.
don't think they could do anything better. I mean, I thought it was amazing. It's one of my favorite episodes of all time.
The whole battle scene was really well shot.
It was so good, dude. That's something we've been waiting for. It's like you always see all these armies together, and you've never got just a head-on clash like that.
Yeah.
And I fucking loved it, man. It was awesome. Reminded me a lot of Braveheart. Had a lot of Braveheart elements.
You said last week, and we were wrong, that it was going to be all Winterfell.
Yes.
Yes, and we were
And
also
honestly, I really expected more than just the 2, because it was actually just Marine in Winterfell.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was just those two.
I expected a little bit of
I
Bran.
was expecting to see, but I thought they were just going to stay north.
It's got to
That's
be
it.
next week. Is all.
Oh, they
I'm
said previews.
sure
You
of
see
it.
Brand next week.
By the way,
that's
if we're gonna go on what we were wrong on and what we were right, I was wrong because I said I thought that Tormund and Davos were
We all
gonna
thought
die.
that. We all
thought
that.
Tormund.
But the giant clearly did.
Yeah, that was
We were all right.
for sure.
The fucking I don't.
Dude, I saw a meme the other day. It said the Doors, like the
Yeah, I
band, the
saw
Doors, and it was the fucking giant, and it was Hodor.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Dude.
I was just like, oh, dude.
It's too much.
Yeah.
I didn't
But,
really give a fuck about.
We
the
were
giant.
right about the.
I did.
Cool. He was cool.
Dude, in this fucking episode, when he just fucking rips that fucking dude in half.
That was the only cool thing
Dude,
he did.
See, and that was my one thing I didn't get about that is like if
There you go.
he would have had a fucking like tree
That's
log.
not Cell though.
Yes, it is.
These are bid. Like these are auctions, but no one's bidding.
But it's still worth that. And see how it's different.
Okay,
Look
right there, 457. Okay, that's not bad.
no, that's good.
That's not bad.
It has the mark on the corner.
That's mint though.
Yeah, but mine's mint too.
You can buy those for like $50
Okay, whatever.
used. Anyway,
Yeah, but like I think it would have been so much gnarlier. I don't understand why he also didn't have it though.
he was
Like,
just literally swiping at shit.
see, like why didn't he have like a
We'll
big
get
tree
there.
Yeah,
log?
we'll get there.
Okay, yeah. But this whole segment's already been scattered.
I was just. I don't know what you would. What
Goddamn
would,
Charizards.
What would require a 10? That episode for me was a 10. Like,
I mean, it's probably a 10 for me. I don't know. I've been real hard to give out.
if that's not a 10, I don't know what could be a 10.
Yeah,
I was on the edge of my seat.
I'm not
I
giving
was
it a 10
too.
just in case there's some other episode that fucking trumps it. You know?
Just because another episode trumps it doesn't take away for how good that was.
That's true. But I want to reserve it for, because if it's like way better, then I have to downgrade this episode.
That's fine.
Which
I mean,
is
for
fine.
what's out right now.
But I feel
10.
like there's still like things that I complained about.
It's the best fighting. It's the
It
best
is.
fighting we've seen on that show.
Oh, yeah.
Period.
That's true, absolutely, by far. Like, it's not even a comparison. But I also want to think like there's parts that I thought that I didn't care for, so I want to make like a 10 for me is like I have nothing to complain about,
I have nothing to complain about. That's why I gave it 10. So
and that's fine.
Yeah.
I give it a 9 just because there was a few things that I didn't think
okay.
about.
Well, I guess let's get into the kind of synopsis of it. Marine. We'll go into Marine first. That's where it started at. The first thing that struck me is that Tyrion looked like he was a little kid in trouble.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Like
Oh,
he
yeah.
was like, God damn
He's
it.
like,
The way she
Mom,
was looking at him,
thought I was
like,
doing
Mom,
good.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to have a party and get busted.
Yeah,
like,
no
God
shit.
damn it.
he got found out.
And then I also thought it was funny too because
My notes for that was Tyrion's in a little bit of trouble.
he
Little
was.
bit of trouble.
He got Cess
in
in
there,
the
Cess.
mailbox.
Yeah, a little bit
Mailbox.
sus.
Danny was being typical of fucking Targaryens, like fuck diplomacy, I'm burning everything to the
Yeah,
ground.
just everyone. All the whole town,
At
like
least
all the people.
he was the
fuck.
voice of reason in this episode
Yeah, he
a little
was.
bit.
And that was, I think, that was the only thing that really saved him from the fucking tongue lashing.
And all,
that he was like,
I'd
yeah,
take a tongue lashing.
your dad
from
did
her.
that shit. Like, this is what went
Yeah,
down.
exactly.
also, I kind of when you were complaining about last episode how if you were flying into your city, how,
Yeah.
like how she like there were the top of that temple is wide open. So
Yeah.
when she was flying up, she could see that all of her people were still in there. So that's when
Yeah.
she got off the dragon.
But see, I don't get why they because it was night when that was attacking, and it was
Yeah,
day when they
it's like
came out in
day,
this
yeah.
episode. So they just let him attack all night.
Maybe they stopped.
You know what I
Maybe
mean?
they stopped.
No, it's, maybe it would have been nice to see just what happened. I mean, it was just how you leave off at
They
night.
probably,
and
they
don't
probably
pick
did
up.
stop. That seems to be
Yeah,
like, it's very
it was just like a
honorable
warning
battle.
shots or
Yeah.
something
That
like
was
that.
really fucking really badass to finally get the three dragon brothers all reunite again,
Yeah.
watching them bust out of that temple.
Oh, dude, because like when at first as she's doing that flyover, that overhead view, I was like, is there something going on down there? I was like, is there a battle I'm missing or something? And then boom, they just come crashing through. I was like, oh,
Hell
fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Dude,
was
that
like,
You're like,
sweet.
finally. And they're fucking big.
And, oh, yeah.
They are
dude.
almost as big as Drogon.
Drogon's still bigger, but yeah.
He is bigger. He's always going to be.
The,
Oh, yeah.
the Dothraki came and mopped up the sun.
Which I was surprised. I was completely surprised
Yeah,
about that.
that was one of the
we
notes that
we
I-
talked about that
right.
last episode,
That
and
was
we
one
said
of the
we
notes
thought
that
they
I
were still
wrote
like a
down
week
that-
away, maybe
that we
something
were-
like that. But if you saw everyone that was there was on horses,
That's
so
true.
I think they just busted out.
You
and were
had
like,
to. I mean, Dothraki, they're going to be on horses
well,
because they're
that
horse
huge
people.
horde, they don't have horses for every single one of
Well,
them.
like the warriors have.
Yeah.
horses.
But I mean, it was a pretty big horde, though.
Well, I mean, they are.
it
They are.
was-
But before all that, the Masters came to talk to Daenerys and Grey Worm and Tyrion.
that was kind of the dragons flying was before that, but yeah.
No, I actually went through and wrote as it went.
No, because remember she's like talking to the masters, and she gets on top of Drogon, and then they fly
Right.
off.
Yeah.
So she talks to him. They're like, "What's your terms of surrender? Like,
That was
we'll,
cool.
We'll let you be if you surrender.
no, he
with us.
talks shit.
Give us our
Yeah.
slaves, you piece of shit woman.
No,
You'll
she
never rule."
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
talking.
And she was
yeah.
like, "No, we're here to discuss the terms of your surrender."
Yeah. Right.
And then Drogon
Sweet.
comes
He's
in.
he's like,
Yeah.
and he's
you're
like,
gonna leave
"Oh
this city.
shit!
You're gonna leave this city like the beggar queen you are." And
Yeah.
it's like you don't understand the situation.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, you don't even know. You know she has dragons, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't know.
Dude, that was just really cool too. Whenever she mounted up on Drogon, The dragons, dude. Whenever she said fucking Dracarys, just burning.
Oh,
It
yeah,
looked like
dude.
napalm. Like that
Yeah.
was gnarly.
It's
shit.
not even fire. It's like liquid
magma.
Like,
Shit.
how bad would it have been on that ship? Like, all these
Like-
other ones ain't getting fucked up, and you're just getting burned alive because you're on that
To
ship.
be fair, as you're on that ship and you see it hovering, I'm getting all
no,
that
just
shit.
diving.
I am fucking
diving.
gone.
Taking my chances
I'm
in that
deep
ocean.
underwater.
Oh,
I'd rather
yeah.
drown than burn.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'd rather have a shark come get me than get burned alive
No
by a
fucking
fucking
shit.
dragon.
But I thought that was a really cool scene, just watching him just fucking.
Just like
torch.
hovering right there too, and just
Yeah.
fucking all three of them, dude.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just like, woo.
It's about time.
Oh yeah, man. Fucking.
It's been a long time coming.
That's really one of the first times, especially
It is
all
the
three
first time.
of them together.
All
Right?
three
You've
of
seen
them,
them
for
fuck
sure.
some shit up on their own,
Yeah.
but like all
First
three of
time,
them
all three of
together.
them.
Well, it's
Working
really
in
the first
unison.
time you've seen any one of them besides Drogon fuck shit up.
And
Drogon's
it's
pretty
the
much
first
been
time
the
that
only
you've
one
seen.
fucking shit up.
If it's the first time you've seen her command all of them since when she was
listening.
locked up.
Yeah, she has enough.
Tower.
She has
Yes.
enough badges now, so they listen to her.
Yep. She's a level 100. Dude.
leveled up.
Beat that elite four. guy.
Charizard's listening now.
I thought that Grey Worm fucking killing sweep was sweet.
Oh, dude, that was
Yes.
so badass.
Just-
I fucking knew that was going to
I
happen
did too, because they
As soon as
bitched
he
out. They
went
were like,
down-
"Oh, it's him. He
Yeah,
sucks. He's
as
not one
soon
of
as he
us.
went down to his knees.
He's a common folk. We're high
Yeah.
end." And they were like, he was just like, "Fuck both."
I didn't
of
know
you."
it was going to just be one foul swoop, but
And
I
it was
knew
fast.
both of them fucks were dead at that point.
for sure, and it's good because I was tired of that eyeliner. Fuck.
Oh yeah, dude, fucking. But yeah, that was so
shit.
bad. And then fucking Tyrion also in that scene was pretty badass. Also, you know what I mean? It's just walking away all slow, shivvy, and like, tell them what happened.
Tell your
here.
friends.
Yeah, make sure this doesn't ever
Tell your-
happen again, or
yeah,
else
tell your
tell them
people.
what happened.
Do you want to? I guess we'll just finish out Marine since there's
Yeah,
not that
and
much
there's not a
left.
lot. There was like 10 minutes.
Then the next day, when it went to Winterfell, but then when it came back to Marine,
It was
it
Theon
showed
and
that-
Yara.
Yara and Theon and Tyrion. Was
Surprising again.
Again, we were wrong about
Yeah,
that.
did
We
not think that was going to happen
that
already.
quick.
But
I
the-
thought
but
episode 10, I just didn't think this episode.
But we also said that we don't know how much time had passed, so
We
it
also
makes
said that
sense.
they would run into
Varys.
Varys,
Varys.
yes, and no,
I was surprised that it didn't like maybe show them approaching and then maybe thinking there was
Right.
like a second wave or something.
it was
like
a
that
very
coming.
hard cut.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
they
just
are
all of a
hard
sudden
cut.
she's just there.
But
Yeah.
to be fair, we don't know how much time had passed in between the siege to the
No, I'm
beginning
just
there.
saying that they could have done just maybe a little more to been like how they showed up. You know what I mean?
Meh.
Minor complaints. Like I said, I mean it's still a great
I
episode.
mean, does it really make
It
a
doesn't.
difference how
It
they
doesn't.
showed
no,
up?
but I think they could have maybe done like a 5-second thing of just them
Yeah,
like
just like
rolling
walking up, like, who are you?
That's
Something.
unnecessary budget that you don't have to.
Yeah,
for-
that's true.
Especially in that episode.
Yeah, in that
right?
episode their budget was maxed already.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tyrion was super skeptical of Theon. Basically,
Yeah, because he knows Theon
Right.
brought up some of the points where he's like, you made fun of me
Yeah,
back
he
in
was like, last
Winterfell."
time we met, you were making fun of my height.
Yeah.
Yep. Looks like the fucking girl power alliance is going
Yeah.
strong.
Oh yeah.
Definitely Yara wants some of that Danny butt.
I love that interaction
doesn't?
between the two of them.
Yeah.
That was really good. Where,
She's like, both of our fathers were crazy. Let's put that behind
She's
us.
like-
Like,
and Theon was like, well, I mean, our uncle was about to come over here, but his terms were, and she was like, I believe he wanted to give you his cock.
Big fat
it's a
cock.
big fat
I
cock.
believe were his words. And she's like, and you'll not get his proposal without marriage. And she's like, so you're not proposing?
Yeah, what do you
marriage?
want?
She's like, oh, I'm not
opposed
against
to it.
Like,
Let's not rule anything
yeah,
out.
right. I'm down for anything,
we
but
can scissor.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that was super.
I
good.
thought that was a cool saying. Danny said, like all of our fathers were terrible men who left the world worse than they
Yeah.
found it,
Right.
and that they plan on making it better.
Yep.
Which I also kind of thought it was pretty. I don't know if Liara really means it, but she really gave into that demand real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yara?
Swore them off for raping and pillaging and shit.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
Like, that's
She was
our
like-
life, and
she
then
was
it's
like,
like it's
okay.
done.
do you guys think that
Okay.
she's gonna honor that if they
Yeah.
take it back?
I think so.
I think so. She seems
think
like a
so.
stand-up chick.
She does, but I mean that was awful fast. I mean,
Well,
she might, but I mean that's their people. That's
same.
all they've ever
But
done.
If they don't comply, she'll kill them just
She'll
like she
just
did
kill
the
them.
Masters. I mean,
Yep. And I also wrote 93% sure they're gonna scissor. That was part of my list.
scissor me.
They're not
timbers.
going to, but-
I fucking hope they show it.
Oh, they would.
We already know
Scissor
Yara's
me,
into girls
dares.
And brothers.
Yeah,
and brothers.
and then fucking Theon can join scissor action.
Oh,
What's he
yeah.
gonna do? Like
Scissor.
rub his nose?
Just scissor, yeah. Just that pelvic bone right there.
They're gonna finger him.
Oh, I
Oh,
wish.
man. Come on.
Poor
Two
Theon.
fingers better make it three.
Well, now it's time
That
for
was
the
it for
fucking,
Marine.
Yeah.
That was it for anything else besides the fucking
Battle of the Bastards.
Winterfell.
There's a little pre-battle stuff.
Well, yeah, clearly, but
Well,
I'm
we're
saying
getting
that's
into
the whole.
Yeah.
That it's,
Battle
it's
of the
all
Bastards and
Winterfell
Marine,
from then on.
yeah.
out, yeah.
The parlay was fucking like real ominous, dude. Like,
Yeah.
that was real,
Yep.
real ominous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ramsay tried to get him to surrender. I don't know if you, Lady Liana was looking real pissed.
Oh,
in
she
the
looked- she was
background.
mean
was
mugging.
looking-
Oh, yeah.
She was.
She was mean mugging to her full extent.
I didn't like her at first, and I'm starting to.
Dude, come on. Ramsey was 100% confident that he was going to win that shit
Oh, yeah.
too.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
he
he
was.
should have been.
He didn't take John's offers for the 1v1.
One of the
1v1, yeah, dude.
Clearly, that was smart.
That was cool, too, because
But
he was
dude,
fucking...
You really think, like, one-on-one? Like, why not? I mean, obviously, I wouldn't have taken it either because you have a superior army. But, I mean, was he really that afraid?
I would be.
Why?
'Cause
They've
he knows
never...
he knows John resurrected from the dead.
Does he know that?
And
Yes.
he's
he's
heard
heard
stories.
that.
He even said in that episode,
I've
I've
heard
heard stories about you being the best battler or best fighter.
He's
in
like,
the
and
North."
you may be.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I gotta worry
Why
about
would
it.
he be the best, though?
That's
He's
the
not.
stories he's heard.
He's
No,
not.
I understand. I'm just saying, but, like, why? How would that story get told?
I don't.
Because he
yeah, I
killed a
don't know.
walker?
Yeah.
Well, that or the
Well,
battle,
no
the
one
battle
knows
with
that.
the walkers, the battle with the wall. Like that
Who
shit.
knows
Probably,
that?
people must.
Yeah.
I mean, he must be getting around. And then you've never really seen Ramsey. I mean, you've seen Ramsey fight with like daggers and shit, but you've never really seen him. As
I've
a
never seen him
sword
fight anything.
Yeah, that one fight when they come to get Reek, and he's like killing all Yara's men and shit, like in the dog cages.
Okay, yeah.
He's fucking people up with daggers and shit, but you don't ever see like full on swords.
He's a full-on bitch.
Dude,
Is what he is.
He got his comeuppance.
I thought that was pretty fucking badass of Sansa. She's like, you're going to die tomorrow, Lord Bolton.
And
Just
just-
sleep well.
Yeah, and just
Yeah,
rides off.
yeah. She's like,
Dude,
how
John
do you
was
even
just
know?
like,
She's like, how do we
every
even know you
time-
have? How do we even know you have Rickon? And he like
Yeah.
throws the wolf's head out, and she was like, he's like, so you're coming back, and she's just like, you're gonna die tomorrow,
Sleep
and then
well.
just
Yeah.
walks out. Just
That was-
rides
rides
off,
away.
yeah.
That was pretty OG.
Yeah.
Ramsey then went to go ahead and talk shit to John and everyone else, saying how they're cool dudes and that the dogs are going to eat him. He said he didn't feed his dogs for 7 days.
Yep.
That
Came
may,
back
have,
to
that
bite
may
him.
have been a bad decision.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing, which is funny because that's exactly what I wrote down.
Nice.
Foreshadowing, which something that whenever I was writing notes on, whenever they were going over their battle plan, which I don't know if you guys know or not, but they took a lot of historical battles into that. Like there was
Yeah, I
a
heard.
lot
oh,
of
with trenches and all that
well,
shit.
not that, but just like the pincer attack, and then
Yeah.
the precedent.
Which Tormund didn't know what that meant.
To
at
be
all.
fair, I mean, why
Yeah.
would he?
thought that was a fun
And just the
little
way that, like in the Sun Tzu and the Art of War, they had, always give your opponents like a way out that they think they have, and even if there's not one. So I
Yeah.
mean, there was other. If you
Well,
guys,
plenty, yeah.
if you guys want to look that
Lot of
up, there's a
insight.
lot of shit online where it shows like a lot of they have historical and that how the phalanx surrounded them.
Yeah.
that was from a real battle too. So they had a lot of cool shit like that.
That's Grecian shit, right?
But I didn't see any of the trenches. Did you guys?
No, it's because they abandoned that plan.
Well, I don't know if they abandoned it. I think it
Well,
might.
Jon Snow forced their hand to abandon.
Well, I know that they charged. I know that he charged in, but you should have still seen the trenches around them. I think it was just too
you saw a lot of
expensive.
force and
Yeah.
stuff too.
I just think it was too
behind them,
expensive to do the trenches right.
That was
before
one
we,
thing that-
before we get into that though, when they're making their plans, Sansa gets like super pissed, and she's like, "You didn't ask me."
Well, she should be.
You've met them for all of one conversation. You didn't ask me anything.
Oh yeah.
Why the fuck would they ask her for anything every time she's chimed in on everything? She's been wrong.
And she's fucking
fucked
like
up.
ruined like the professionalism, I guess, whatever you want to call it. I
Right.
guess you know what I mean.
Right,
like
exactly.
with her snarky comments and stuff.
Exactly.
Like, you can't
Every time
you
she's
can't
chimed
act like
in-
a lady in front of anything.
Right.
Like,
Every time she's chimed in on everything, she's been literally wrong. She's
Yeah.
failed at every
Yeah,
single
but
opportunity.
to be fair, I had her back.
I understand.
I had her back on that one though. Because
I would have
she
listened to
She
her
had
for
a lot of
sure.
shit to bring to the table, though.
Yeah.
Just not obviously. She said that she doesn't know anything about battles, but she knows your opponent way better than you ever will.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that, and she was 100% right too. She
For
said
once,
she
yes.
said don't fall into.
His trap.
And she said that we're never gonna get Rickon back.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, she said all that shit. Like whatever you think. I mean, obviously, like when she said, whatever he wants you to do, don't do it, which seems stupid, but you did exactly that.
Exactly.
And she said, don't. Like, he's going to do whatever he can. He's been pushing people's buttons his entire life. And then John gets defensive, like, what do you think I've been doing? You're not the same type of person. That's what he lives for.
Yeah.
And I
don't
know
think
that.
he fully understood.
Well, no, how could you?
Yeah, you know what I mean? He just doesn't understand the dude he was dealing with.
I also thought it was funny that Davos says it is imperative to make Ramsay charge.
And also, she was in that room the whole time they were doing the battle plans. She could have spoke up at any moment and been like, hey, yo, this motherfucker lives for trickery.
And I was kind of thinking that fucking, he's like, all right, we battle at dawn or whatever the fuck. I kind of was thinking they were gonna like sneak attack him at night just to even fucking be.
I honestly, when they first met, I thought some shit was gonna go down.
I don't know why you wouldn't right there. If you have the smaller army, kill him now.
Yeah. Just
kill him.
It was like 5v5.
Drop him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Fucking-
it didn't play out like that. More honorable, I guess.
Yeah. I thought that was
I
a
like
pretty.
the interaction between Davos and Tormund after that.
Yeah,
They're walking around. I can never sleep before. I'm going to be shitting my brains out, pretty much.
Before we get to that,
Have fun shitting your brains out.
John promised Sansa that he would protect her, and she
No
says
one
like
can.
no one can protect anyone. I was like, man,
yeah.
that sucks. I mean, you're probably right, but like I think that marked pretty
And-
much the end of her being. I mean, it already has been, but like she understands
She's
how
on.
shit
She's
works.
she's her own person.
And I did like she's like, I'm not going alive. She's like, if we
I
lose,
will kill myself.
I'm not going alive.
Which is totally understandable.
Oh fuck yeah! Because you know how worse it would be. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it was already hell beforehand. I can't imagine.
Like you said, the Davos Tormund walk was funny. It was like
Yeah.
like the calm before the storm.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I need some drink.
then
Got
is
some
that-
sour goat milk.
Happy shitting.
Is that
And then he
that's
said
the
happy
point where
shit.
he stumbled upon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking what is it?
Which that sucks.
Shireen.
Because like he knew
Before that,
he was
actually-
trying to find what's up.
Before that, Melisandre is in the tent. John comes in.
Yeah.
And he says, "Don't resurrect me."
Yeah.
If
She
I
says,
die,
"Fuck you."
And she says, "I have no control.
Yeah,
I'll do it if I want.
have to
Yeah.
do what I have to do.
I have to do what the Lord of
Whatever
Light
the Lord of
commands."
Light tells me is what I
Yeah.
have to do." And he says, like, "How do you know?" And she says,
I know his signals and
It's
everything.
his
like
signals,
that.
dude.
Then
That's all I
Davos,
got.
finds the fucking
Which
Shireen.
Yeah.
that was a really just bad kind of powerful precursor scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he already knew some shady shit went down because she wouldn't answer him whenever he's asked about it. He's tried to ask about it a couple times and got interrupted, and then he just finds that on the big pile of ashes and everything
Yeah.
like that, and it's just
That's bad.
and then
not
and
good.
it kind of gave a precursor to that too, even in the pre-log of the episode when it's
Yeah,
doing all
they
the
showed the-
flashbacks. They
yeah.
showed it again.
I was like,
and-
why are they bringing this
Yeah,
up?
and that
Now
just
we know.
No.
and I fully think that's still not done.
No, well, they
No,
You know
it's
what I
not.
mean?
In the
He knew-
previews.
yeah.
No, even at the end of
is
that
there
episode.
some of the previews.
Even at the end of that episode, he's
Oh, yeah.
staring. at her.
Yeah. Oh. It's like, 'cause, I mean, there's a time and a place. At least he was smart
She
enough to
knows.
be like,
he
okay.
knows that she did some shit.
Yeah.
He's
So-
gonna blame it all on her, but it really wasn't her.
Oh yeah.
So after like he finds the charred stag next to the pyre, that's when it flipped to the actual battle scene where it showed it showed the Stark army sitting there.
Yep.
Dude, that was gnarly as fuck. The burning fucking pyres with the
With the
Yeah,
men
just
flayed.
fucking burning alive. I was like, or not alive, they were clearly dead.
Yeah, it's
but,
very dead.
but that
Probably
was just
alive
like,
when they started burning.
that was just like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
dude. Like this is how it's
Oh,
going
yeah.
down. Like
Yeah.
He's like, pretty much, you better fucking die in this battle because if I capture you, this is your
This
future.
is your, yeah.
then we got
that's gonna happen.
We got, as I put down in my notes, we got the last game for Ramsey. We got one more game
Yep.
from Ramsey.
Dude, and like,
Which here we go. This is the biggest fucking thing out
Yep.
there. Okay, he said you have to run. Okay, cool. I'm gonna run, or I'm gonna run backwards the whole time. See when he's shooting the fucking arrow, so I can dive out of the way and
that's
shit.
it.
Like,
Just
what are
zigzag.
you doing, Serpentine?
Dude, and another good thing, they have those fucking flayed men out there. Go hide behind one until John comes and grabs you. You know what I mean? Like,
Rather-
don't run straight, zigzag, you motherfucker. I mean,
Rather
he's
Rickon
like,
than
what,
John,
13,
but-
14 years old, though?
Yeah.
He's a dumb kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His
He has
adrenaline's
no
running.
experience.
You know what I
all
mean?
he's done
Like,
in his
Why
life is
wasn't
His run.
Why
You know what I
wasn't
mean?
fucking John saying like zigzag?
he should have. Well,
Roll
John,
it.
and that's part that made me like lose a little bit for John. I know that's your brother, but you should have listened to fucking Sansa. He's
Yes,
dead.
you know.
he's just playing with
Dude,
him. He
I
can
mean,
kill him if he wants.
That's
Yeah.
fine, but
And, like, but he ruined the whole plan.
Anybody, I don't have a problem with that because if that was your brother or something, you would at least go try.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah, that's fine. Fail. That's fine. That's one thing. But
Yeah.
you got to have if you're the leader of this army, you have to turn around and stick to your plan. You know you're outnumbered.
I understand that
Like-
part, but the fact that he went for it,
Oh yeah, that doesn't bug me.
That's a gut reaction
but
that
to
you're gonna
stay
make.
there and just charge them. You're charging into
that was
fucking.
dumb.
Death.
I mean,
But-
you have more people to worry about. You have your sister to worry about. You have all
Yes.
these men to worry about.
Yep.
You have a plan. You should stick to it.
And also on a side note, Ramsey's a fucking good shot with bow and arrow.
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah, he was just fucking with him.
Oh yeah,
the fucking time.
that one
I love
crack-
that first shot where he
he's
like
not even
fires.
looking,
He's just like, eh.
he wasn't even the one that cracked me, but he wasn't even looking. He was just like,
Yeah.
and still came like within
Yeah.
20 foot of hitting him. He's
That-
just like
you know, it kind of sucks. Like, it's nice to have like a good resolution.
someone to
and shit.
hate.
But yeah, there's not really many people to hate left.
Nope.
There's
No.
Cersei, and
That's about it.
I don't
That's
hate her,
really
though.
about it.
I don't hate
I'm
it.
assuming
The Septon.
I
Like
hate
the
it.
the whole faith
Well,
militant.
see,
That's pretty much
and
it.
the phrase.
In the phrase.
You know what I mean? The phrase.
But as we talked about, it was stupid that I obviously Rickon got arrowed down.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then John lost his shit and decided to go fucking commando and charge in.
Actually, what I said was Rickon gets hard scope plus 100, starts off Ramsey's kill streak.
But I thought that was a cool scene though. John standing there as the cavalry
That was
charge.
awesome.
That was like chilling music.
Yeah,
I was
when he
like,
As soon as he's just
he
like
throws
pulling
the
the fucking
sheath
sword out,
He throws the sheath out. He's like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it, it's
But
good."
and just
That's-
stands there ready.
that
I
was like
oof.
that was really cool too. Like just his facial expression, like when he pulled his sword out, he's like, "Fuck it, dude."
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
And he's very lucky that his men backed him up because he would have been.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Clearly. Yeah, then the battle started taking place, which was fucking brutal.
Brutal
And
as
fucking
fuck.
Ramsey just firing arrows into his own men.
Yep.
Just,
And his own men not turning on him somehow.
nope.
That was one of my.
Yeah.
That was one of the reasons why I was like,
I thought
why
the
would that
Umbers were going to
happen?
flip or someone was going to
Yeah,
flip.
yeah,
and
I did too.
They didn't, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was pretty crazy.
I'm
After-
surprised he even ran in there. Like the Umber.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
Or the
because
Crush
he's after been doing that fucking shit.
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Umber's
and
and-
then
and
fucking.
the
Well, I didn't
he
see
sees
the, I
that.
didn't
He's,
see the Cal Stark guy.
Car sharks?
but like he fucking.
They were in there.
You know, he's
There
firing
wasn't
into
anyone
his-
specific.
Well,
thing.
they didn't have the leader of the house because
No, they
he didn't. I didn't.
Yeah.
So I didn't see.
I know-
him.
I just
saw
know
him
that that's part of the
I
armor.
saw him pre-battle, but I didn't
Yeah.
see him during the battle. Right.
But out of all people that should have turned, it should have been him right there.
Yeah,
like I saw you
absolutely.
just fire into our troops.
Yes.
I thought something was gonna happen right
Yep.
there like that too.
So that made us look like assholes. So
Yeah.
I thought the Umbers were going to.
Because they should have. They should have done it.
Anyone would have in that
Exactly.
point. I mean, you're killing your own men.
Then they
Willingly.
Davos had their archers knocked and they were like, well, you know what, fuck it, we're being
Yeah.
pussies,
You're
let's
just
go.
gonna-
Yeah,
Charge.
We're not doing any hurt.
Yeah.
We're not helping back
Exactly.
here.
He
Let's
says,
go.
"Fuck it, we're just gonna kill our
So
own
he
men."
charged, and then that's when Ramsey told Umber to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the Umbers charged in, and then the fucking Bolton army surrounds them with the phalanx style.
Like 300 style.
Yeah.
Fucking
That was fucking.
phalanx.
It was impressive.
It was
Phalanx style shieldmen with long spears behind the fucking shields.
pinning them against a pile, like a
Yep.
literal
yeah.
pile
A wall
of
of human
bodies.
bodies. Like,
Which is
Forcing them all
pretty
in the
wild.
middle for a kill zone. Just
Yep.
and see, that's the part where I think that the fucking giant, like,
Should've
how does-
done some
how does-
shit.
How does he not have
Take a
some
dead
kind
body
of-
and swing
some
it.
kind of weapon, like something. Like I mean, if he's
Anything.
that big, you could literally pick up a tree trunk or something.
Yeah.
You would be just wrecking those
Steal
guys,
one of their
man.
shields and
literally
fucking bash
wrecking.
them.
I mean, it was cool to
Something.
see. You know,
Well,
he
that
rips
wasn't
that
really,
dude
like-
in half.
like Devin was saying, like the shield, yeah, it'd be cool, but I mean, you use your size, have literally a fucking tree.
Yeah,
Kick
seriously,
Just go.
dude, you would kill
Something.
everyone. You'd just be clean in
He's
house.
literally 2 times
Yeah.
taller and
And he
bigger
was
than
only picking-
everybody.
He's way bigger
Oh
than
yeah,
2 times.
and he's only picking off fucking one or two
two?
at a time. I was like,
And the
dude,
rest of the time he's just swiping at their fucking
you know, he
spike,
should have
their
had. If he
pipes.
would have had anything, dude, that would have been
Any-
almost a complete. I mean, probably for the story, blah blah.
Right.
blah, I understand that, but realistically, going
Exactly.
into that battle, if
It's
I'm
hard
John,
to, it's hard to like be
Yeah.
immersed when you have
Yeah.
someone that's literally towering over
Yeah.
half their fucking army
so
and
if
doing
I'm,
nothing.
If
I
I'm
mean,
John or something, I'm gonna be like, you need something. You don't
Yeah.
just go in there with your
grab a
fucking
dead
hands.
body and start
Dude,
throwing some people.
I mean,
something.
dude, you could have done so much. You could have grabbed a horse and just
Yeah.
started flinging a fucking
when
horse.
he
you
ran
know
up,
what I
he
mean?
just bitch slapped. the
Yeah,
horse.
I mean, you could have just picked one up and just started clearing house with a dead horse body.
Before all that, though, before the preparation for the battle, I mean, it's pretty. I don't want to say historical because that's stupid because it's fantasy, but I mean, giants traditionally have big ass clubs.
Yeah.
They just have
Yeah,
big
yeah,
giant
exactly.
fucking
Yeah.
clubs. He could have just been clubbing the shit
fuck
Oh
out
yeah,
of that. It
like
wouldn't even have been
smashing
a
4 or
situation.
5 people
They
at a
wouldn't-
time, like
More
fucking,
than that, because they were all bunched up
Oh,
in
yeah.
formation. He could have just been
Yes.
fucking Doug Trio, man. Just boom.
He could have swiped once
He
and took
could've-
out half their
Yes.
fucking
Yes,
army.
he could have broke the phalanx by himself
Yeah,
if he would have had a
Oh yeah, exactly.
They
That
wouldn't
was-
have
that was
needed
one of the only
Peter's army
things-
at all.
That was really one. Like I said, I get it for the story, but
Right.
it just doesn't make sense that he didn't have something.
Right.
You're just running in with
They
your
should have
hands.
just killed him before that scene.
Yeah, you know, I've been fine with that.
And then figured
You know,
out
how to
another
break
way
in the
to
wall,
breach.
something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then after they started to force them in toward the middle, the Umber forces started coming over the mountain of dead
Yeah.
evil.
Yep.
And they start
at
getting
that point-
trampled.
Yeah, at that point, John's getting trampled.
Well, as soon as the Umber start though, fucking
Well,
Tormund runs back and just starts fighting the fucking one.
Well, before
Yeah.
that, the start they try to break the line first. A giant pulled. That's when the giant pulled somebody. in
yeah,
half.
that was fucking
Yeah,
sweet. as
Tormund
hell.
And
was doing
Tormund
shit.
went berserker
Yeah.
mode. Just
like
started
stabbing
fucking.
people through
Yeah.
the phalanx and shit.
But then he got wounded though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got kicked.
Then that's when they looked over and saw like a way to get out, so they all started moving that way.
Yeah.
And that's when John falls down and gets trampled. I thought he was dead.
I did too. I was like,
I
dude,
thought
you
so.
seriously came back to die like this?
I thought he was dead.
Dude,
Because a
it
lot
was
of people
intense.
die like that.
Dude, it was intense too.
And
I mean,
You know how
they did
terrifying that would be?
dude.
Yeah.
And it went on for like 5 minutes. It seemed like, dude, it went on for a real long time.
And
like,
honestly, I thought someone was going to save him. I thought Tormund maybe like drag him out, but he just clawed his fucking way out.
yeah, dude, that was intense, man. Super intense.
And on a side note, before we go any further in what actually happened, my favorite part of the whole fighting scene is when the meme that you posted on there with the fucking play of the game. Or Kit Harington as Jon Snow.
Yeah.
That whole scene right there where it was like first person with Jon was my favorite part. Like that was wild shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Very well
Like,
shot.
look at he did a really good job of acting with just facial. Like he was just like, what the fuck?
And fucking
Confused
just
and terrified.
covered and
still
like
angry, like just
still doing it.
covered in fucking blood.
So-
I mean, just
100%.
covered in blood.
It was like black.
But I thought that was my
Dirty
favorite
blood.
part of that whole
Yeah.
fight scene. What was your guys's?
Yeah, that was literally that was the best done. The phalanx was really cool too.
Oh no, that was really cool. But that was just
Yeah.
there was something about the first person view when you were with John.
Yeah.
like on the
It
ground
was just
cam.
you
Yeah.
really got like to feel as close as I ever want to feel what what that was like.
Yeah,
down
man,
there.
that would have been that, dude. I
Like
can't
how does
imagine
anybody
fighting like
just
that.
watching a like that was all choreographed, which is insane.
Yeah.
But just watching that and imagining that you were in that situation, how does anyone survive that?
No shit. I'd
Yeah.
be dead in 4 seconds.
Oh yeah.
There's so much
I would
shit.
literally
there's
swing my
way
sword
too
at
much
somebody and
stuff
get
going on.
stabbed in the back
Yep.
immediately.
Like that was crazy when he went to go talk. He said something that guy. He's like, "Hey," and just watch that arrow right through
Yeah.
his fucking head.
Yep.
Like how could you? Just,
Send for and then just dead.
Yeah.
but that was that your guys' favorite part?
That was probably my favorite. My close one though was just when him getting off that horse and, just staring
And
down
actually, the
army.
scene where he finally crawls over the pile of bodies and he sees Ramsay up on the hill.
Yeah, and just starts running
like the
after him.
determination and
Yeah.
fucking hate on his face.
Oh, yeah.
it was great.
That was a really cool. I mean, Torn was getting his fucking ass beat by that Umber dude. They were so close to just headbutting the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Just, I was like, dude, this is where this is where
Yeah.
Tormund's
Tormund's gonna
going,
die,
dude.
yeah.
This is how he's gonna this is how it ends. And they seemed like they were gonna be fucking fucked over. And then you hear the magical fucking horn. I'm like, there it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
We all
We
called
all knew
that.
that was
Yeah, we
But
all called
here's
that.
my question though. Were they there the whole time just waiting?
No.
No, I don't think so. I think
Do you think
they were
they
riding hard?
Well, I know they were riding hard, but I still, knowing Littlefinger, they could have been there because
Seeing who was going to win.
No, not seeing who's going to win, just waiting for his moment to
To
make
be
sure,
like,
Yeah.
I saved you,
and to take
now you owe me.
and to take the least amount of casualties for his guys
Yeah,
too.
yeah. He could have been.
Because Sansa was with him, so
Yeah.
I think that she rode out to meet him somewhere and bring them.
That's a possibility.
Because why would
I
Sansa be?
thought he rode up and met her. Like
Yeah.
they came from behind her, and then he
all
just
I
stopped.
remember seeing is those two sitting together on horseback, so that could have been. But
Yeah.
I had the feeling that they rode in together.
I didn't think that at first, but now that you say that, that does make more sense. That she probably went off and met him. I don't think he probably played the waiting game on it, but she probably did go to try to meet
You
him.
see, but the way that it all turned out, I have the feeling that maybe he wasn't there the whole time, but he was around and he saw the way the battle was
Yeah.
going, and he's like, they're all there, their cavalry's gone, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'm wrong, but that's just the
Yeah.
feeling that I got. Which Tormund uses that distraction with the fucking horn and bit Umber's fucking neck just wide
Yeah,
open.
right in the
I was
jugular,
like, oh,
yeah.
dude, that's gnarly as shit.
That's the way to do it, dude.
The fucker's biting me.
dirty ass
Finished
fuck.
him with that fucking antler
Yeah.
knife. That
Oh
just,
yeah.
just got him. I was like, yeah, fuck off.
Tormund's like one of my favorite people in the show.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was dead, dude.
I did
I
too.
did too.
And
Actually, I believe all of us said that he was probably.
Yeah, I think we all did.
did you guys? I got the same type of feel when the Veil came, like it finally showed up and they were riding through. I got the same type of vibe I got when Stannis rode through, like because they just
When you just
mopped
see
them.
the they were just trampling them,
the
straight up
same-
trampling
Just
them.
the same. I mean, in the sense that it was just that type of domination, like.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
we've learned from that show
Horses.
is that fucking cavalry
Yeah.
destroys everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta have horses.
Yep.
That phalanx got broken, and then they just.
Just
I thought
trampled
that
them.
that was probably my second favorite scene, just watching them just fucking ride them
Oh, yeah.
down, dude. That was
Yep.
crazy.
Fucking-
Super cool.
Very Lord of the Ring-ish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of two towers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Coming in.
That's
Honestly,
when,
I like the battles better in this than any of the Lord of the
This
Rings.
was
Two Towers.
I think
Two Towers was good.
this was It had a really good mix of like Braveheart, Lord of the Rings, like type. Different. They pulled. It seemed like they pulled different stuff from.
Well, and historical battles.
You ever seen Braveheart?
I've never seen Braveheart.
Should watch. It's good.
Yeah,
I was gonna watch it on Netflix and they took it off before I could.
Oh, that sucks.
That at that point, that's when Ramsey knew he was fucking done.
Oh yeah,
And then he
ran away like a bitch. Like a
As
bitch.
usual.
And John gave him the like, oh no, it ain't going
Yeah.
down like that. And then I just wrote down the giant, and then in quotation mark holds the door
Yeah,
because
the doors.
He fucking wrecked that shit.
Yeah,
And
Dude,
Ramsey
that
was
was
so
gross.
sure of himself.
Dude,
He was
right in
like,
the
they'll
eye.
never get in.
No,
and then like
not
immediately
that
they
was-
came in.
that was-
Oh yeah,
Whenever he
yeah.
had
Oh yeah, when he
And he
pulled
just
his
pulled
fucking
it up.
hand out
Yeah.
and split his hand in half.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was gross. I was like, oh no, that's gross. Then yeah, Ramsey, the giant was already down and had like fucking 800 arrows in him.
Yeah.
And then Ramsey
Right in
shot
the
him
eye.
right in the eye. I was like, no,
Dude, I was really
giant.
surprised. As soon as he went into Winterfell, I thought he was fully going to start hiding
Dude,
or
I-
unleash his dogs. That's what I thought was going to happen.
I thought Ramsey
right
was
there.
going to Hitler himself.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to retreat back.
That would
and
have been the
commit
best move
suicide.
for him.
I'm super surprised he didn't release his dogs.
Because I thought he was that type of.
I mean, he ran in there and got the door locked and stuff. I think he could have ran somewhere. And
Well, I
got
mean,
in.
it
They probably
instantly
would've
got
attacked his
busted
own
open.
people.
Yeah.
I mean, it instantly got busted back
Yeah.
open. But I thought, I don't know why I got that vibe. I thought he was going to do a fucking Hitler. I thought he was a coward and he was just going to fucking go
Because
kill
he's a piece of
himself.
shit.
Right.
And a fucking coward, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got what we fucking waited for 3 seasons, and John just fucking pummels his ass.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
yeah.
Well, first he grabs the shield and blocks.
Yeah.
blocks all
that
the
was
arrows.
cool as fuck.
He's
too.
like, I'll
He
take.
just, nope,
He's like, okay,
nope.
we're gonna
And
do the.
even like all the men in Torment are like looking like,
Yep.
oh,
He's like,
Let
we're
him-
gonna, he's like, we're gonna do
let him
this.
handle
fuck it,
this.
like,
Well, yeah, Ramsey was like, oh, well, I'll take you up on that 1v1, and then
Yeah.
he tries to shoot him, and then fucking John just grabs the shield, gets up to him, bitches him, and then full mounts.
fucking
Just,
pounds
yeah.
his ass.
Ground and pound.
And he was going to kill him.
yep.
Yep.
Until he looks over
at
and
that
sees
point
Sansa
right there,
looking.
when he looked up and saw Sansa, I thought he was going to walk over to her and like hand him his sword. Or
Dude,
something.
I thought so too, and
That's
I was
what
really
I thought was
hoping
gonna
for
happen.
it.
And I was just like, okay. I was like, they must have something else planned. I'm sure she's going to be involved somehow.
But I think that was
Yeah.
I think that was pretty telling though that John trusted her enough to do that or let her do it because obviously he wanted to too for what he did to Rickon and for what
Yep.
he did to Sansa. But
Yeah.
Yep.
he let Sansa take care of it, which obviously clearly he wanted to. But whenever he first started punching Ramsey, he was smiling. Like he was
yeah,
like,
Ramsey was. Yeah.
he knew
Yeah.
he was dead.
Yeah.
He just accepted it. He was just
Well,
like,
It's
And
one of
that
those
brings
crazy
us-
fucks, man. He's like the Joker. You know what I mean? It was just
And
it
that
was all a
brings us-
game to him. You know.
That brings us to the next segment. It cuts to black and it comes back, and you see Ramsey locked up.
well, that's
chained to a
not the
chair.
next one yet.
Is it
I
not?
got some other shit before that.
Okay, good.
Because right after that, it showed fucking Davos stalking Melisandre,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
holding that charred stag, just like
Like,
going.
he knows. He fucking knows.
Yep.
He was just basically
But
stalking
can you
her.
really blame her? It was Stannis'
He doesn't know
decision.
that though. You know what I mean? And he knows she had something to do
Well,
with it.
yeah.
Well,
She's the
clearly.
only one who's. I'm just saying, but I mean that's why. I mean, he's not going to be like, oh,
Well,
Stannis
there's-
wanted to kill his daughter. Like,
Well,
you know
there's
what I
no
mean?
one
He had
else.
the power to stop it, though.
There's no
Yeah.
one else.
He must know that.
Clearly, it was Stannis' call. It wasn't like she's like
Yeah.
burn her
Even if
alive.
she said burn
He's
your
no.
daughter, like
He could say
Stannis
no.
had the possibility of like he
Yeah.
had the power to say no.
And then obviously they put some finality on it. They brought Rickon in. They're going to bury him next to Ned in the
Yep.
crypts. And then it goes to the scene you're going to talk about.
Yeah. And then it cuts to black, and you see Ramsey chained to a chair, and Sansa's on the other side of the bars. He's in a cage, and then you realize he's in the kennels. They have a nice exchange of words.
Which one of the exchange of words I thought was really powerful? Ramsey, you can't kill me. I'm a part of you now, which is 100% truth. Mm-hmm. Like
Yeah.
she obviously got her revenge of physically killing him,
Right.
but
Oh, yeah,
he's
she's
going
never
to be
gonna
with
forget.
her
Yeah.
for the rest of her life.
She's scarred.
And
for
because
sure.
after he said that, she basically said, "I'm going to wipe your whole family.
Yeah.
You're
Your
gonna
family
memories,
dies today.
the memory of you.
Yep.
everything that
No
you
one
ever
will
has
remember your
wiped
name.
off the fucking earth."
Yep.
And he's like, "Well, you can't get rid of me. I'm always going to be with you," and
Mm-hmm.
which he's true,
It is true.
but.
But like I gotta feel like he thinks he still has some sort of control over the situation.
Nah,
Like even when the
Well,
dogs are
yeah,
coming
when
out of
the
the
dogs are
cage,
coming
he
in.
feels like he has some sort
Yeah,
of like
they're not gonna
like he
betray
thinks
me.
he might be able to escape the situation.
Yeah.
I don't think he knew he was going to escape the situation of dying because he's like, "Hello, Sansa, is this where I'll be staying?" And just by looking at her, he's like, "No, this is not. I'm clearly going to be. He knows he's dead, but he may have thought that he could get out of the dog situations
Right.
because
he's like, they'll never attack me. They're loyal beasts.
Because he knows that he has that dominated like he did with Reek.
And then she says, "You haven't fed them for 7 days.
Yep.
You said that yourself." Which was my only other gripe with the episode. She was not in that conversation when he said that. So no, she wasn't. She had already ridden off. I watched the episode and did it play by play.
I'm gonna look on that because I don't know. If
She goes. He says something like, "You will give me your terms or whatever," and she says, "You're gonna die tomorrow," and rides away. And then he starts talking about, I wonder
You're right.
which part of my dog or which part of your men my dogs will eat first.
Well,
Will it be their like whatever, or will it be their balls
that's true.
or whatever? I haven't fed them in 7 days.
True.
So I thought that was kind of weird, but
That is weird.
It's an oversight. It's not a huge deal by any means.
But it's bad storytelling.
It's a very continuity error.
But
type
yeah,
situation.
which is weird because they're usually pretty good on that.
right.
Which I get.
I just was like, okay,
It's
maybe
true.
John told her or something.
Yeah.
But I thought that was kind of weird.
And then that fucking dog bit
And then
him
the
right
dog
in the-
comes right up to his
showed it.
face.
Beautiful
And it
dog.
smells. It smells his face.
Yep.
And there's like a moment there where you're like, is it gonna happen?
And then just
right in the jaw, just
Yeah.
right in the.
And
right
it shows
in the
it
face.
leaves it there with him attached to it for like 5 or 6 seconds, to where you just see it just gnawing
Yeah.
on it. I'm just like, oh.
And then it cuts to his hand, and it's literally
Yeah,
like
dude.
just blood is cut. Like it's
Yeah.
literally like just dripping in
Yep.
large amounts off his
Oh,
hand.
yeah.
That was a good ass scene.
Vicious, man. He got what he deserved, though.
You see Sansa walk away,
Yep,
and
smiling.
she smirks at the end,
Yep.
and then it cuts to
As you
black.
hear him screaming and fucking
Yes.
hearing the dogs just.
I wish
ripping
they would
into
have
him.
She
drawn it
finally
out
got some
more.
peace.
Yeah.
I wish it.
I wish they would. I thought they were gonna honestly like fillet him. I thought they were gonna like skin him
They
and do
don't
shit.
do
I didn't
that,
think
though.
like he was gonna do it, but I thought someone out there was gonna do it.
I'm glad
You know
she
what I
got the
mean?
last word in.
Yeah.
Because she was the one. Like it was
Theon?
either going to be her or Theon, and
Yeah.
obviously Theon's not there, so
Yeah.
he couldn't do it. But I'm glad it was one of the two
Yes.
at least.
Then cut
Yeah.
scene.
And
Fucking
that's
amazing,
that.
amazing episode.
That-
One more
that's-
episode left.
I honestly don't know. There's no way that's going to top this past.
Well, that was a
episode.
penultimate.
No, they do that a lot. Usually, episode 9 is the episode, and then
And
10
then
is
it's
just
like
kind of a
all
wrap
To,
up.
to be fair though, on season 4, that was pretty gnarly
Yeah,
too.
but on most of the seasons, it's usually episode 9
I could
or 8.
see.
and
I
then-
could see this one being gnarly too.
So what do you think it's going to focus on this next episode?
I think you're gonna
King's
see
Landing a lot.
You're gonna see
Yeah.
King's.
You're gonna see the trial. You're gonna see what happens in the trial. I don't
Yeah.
know fucking idea.
And I think Littlefinger, you're gonna see what
little
he's trying to do about this
Marry
whole
Sansa.
situation. Like,
He
I
wants
think it's going to be a
marry
very.
Sansa.
I think it's going to be a very brand heavy episode.
Bran's gonna get to Winterfell. Maybe.
I didn't
Arya?
watch the preview, so I don't know.
Arya.
not
I mean,
to
what do you
Winterfell.
think she's gonna?
No, she's done.
Storyline.
She's done.
No,
for the
I
season.
think they're gonna show her, but she's just gonna be getting off the ship.
5 or 10 minutes or something.
Setting foot just in
if
Westeros.
at all. It's either
How
going to be
do you
that
think
or it's
you're
going to be
Do you
nothing.
think you're gonna see any of them? Like Brienne, is she gonna meet up at the Winterfell? you think?
Honestly, Winterfell could be where the Brotherhood Without Banners is going because they're
Yeah.
going to fight the Walkers.
Yeah.
So they might be heading up that direction too. So we might get to see them showing up to Winterfell. Bran's going to be there. I think that.
How long is this
I think-
episode?
I-
75
Yeah.
minutes?
I think
Yeah, something like that.
Bran's going to get back
So
to
obviously
Winterfell.
something's going to be done.
Well, I know in the preview you see Jamie and the Freys talking
Yeah.
about I think they're gonna head to fucking Winterfell.
right?
So that's
That's not good.
no.
If Jamie's
just-
heading there, that's really not
They
good.
got 8,000
But
fucking
they've
land.
there's
never.
no escape.
I don't know about that though because the Lannisters have never taken their army that far north, and they know that winter's coming.
Yeah.
So, and they know that they're not going to just
And
give the castle up.
I'm sure we're gonna see the Walkers at some point.
Absolutely.
That's
how
probably
I-
going to be the final
that's-
scene of this
that's what I
episode. Is
believe.
you're going to fucking see them
I believe that they're going to be either
breaking through the wall.
they've either it might show them. No, I either think that the way they're going to do the walkers is they're just going to show Castle Black and it's wiped out, and they're just
Yeah.
they're making their way. They're making their way south.
Yeah. There's no main characters left except for
Do you
that
think?
one.
Do you think we're going to see Sam
the new-
at all? Sam and
Probably,
Gilly?
probably
Just a little.
They'll
Maybe.
probably show him getting to wherever they're maestering. He's maestering it.
Yeah.
I think they might touch on Marine, and it's going to be Daenerys and all the people.
Well, they showed her
leaving.
in the
Okay.
preview for the next episode.
It's probably just going to be them leaving, getting either
Yeah, you'll
boarding
see
the
the-
ships
you'll see
or
the
they're going to be
ships
and
sailing.
the
sailing.
dragons flying with them.
And-
Maybe see
Dragonfly.
Varys come back.
I don't think so.
I don't think
Don't
so.
think so.
I don't think so either.
I
really don't think there's going to be an Arya because there's not. I know the episode's 75 minutes long, but
I think it'll be.
There's
just
no
like,
real need to show it.
Well,
we already know where she's going.
I think it's going to be the same scenario that it was in season 4. The very last scene you see was her on the boat. You didn't need to show that. You knew she was going. So I think they're going to show her landing on Winterfell or landing at Westeros, being like, okay, I'm back on Westeros, and then that'll be the end for her.
Yeah,
that's what I think. I mean, obviously, I don't.
I still don't think she's going to Westeros.
I really don't know if they're going to show any.
Where do you think she's going?
She's going to Winterfell.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she has to. I mean, she can't.
She can't go straight to Winterfell.
Right. They can't just. They're not going to sail her right to.
The ports are going to be in the
Winterfell.
south.
So I mean, I think she's going there too.
Yeah.
But she's not gonna be able to go right there.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to show, unless there was in the preview and I'm completely wrong, but I don't think they're going to show any of the Brienne stuff. I'm pretty sure she's done for the season too.
I don't know if they're going to leave her off, just rowing off like that.
Yeah. I think
It's
they're
the
gonna
cast off from Jaime.
I think they're gonna show her getting back to Winterfell.
What's really going to be there at this point?
Sansa.
And then
She's
what?
sworn to Sansa. I mean, that's just.
She's going back to Sansa for sure.
Yeah.
I don't really think it's necessary. I think that's implied.
I didn't say that it.
Well,
was,
it's implied.
I didn't say
definitely.
it was necessary, but I mean,
You might not see
Like
her.
I said, I think
Since this episode is 75 minutes long, I feel
But
like
I
they're
think
really
that-
going to focus on really important shit.
I think they're going to mainly. I think
it's gonna be
probably
a lot
part
of
of it's going to be
30
King's
minutes.
Landing.
I think at least 30 minutes is going to be King's
With the
Landing.
trial.
I imagine probably 25.
Maybe see the wrap up with the. I think Marjorie's going to fucking do her little plan this episode.
What do you think she's going to
While
do?
this little trial's going on, I think she's going to.
Tommen's dead.
I think 25-ish minutes are probably going to be focused on the Night's Watch, or not the Night's Watch, but the White Walkers as well. Like,
No.
I don't know.
those
I
are
don't
like
think
the two big loose ends right now.
No.
Every time they show them, even like that one last season when Sam is sitting there and they just walk by him. That's all you see.
Yeah, they're not
I
going
think
to
you're just
spend that
gonna.
much time on them.
They're gonna-
What are they going to do? There's no backstory. To
No,
have
but
to-
there's Benjen, which we haven't really
he's
discussed at
just-
all.
I want to see.
There's nothing to discuss with
Yeah.
Benjen. He's just there to make sure Bran gets back to Winterfell.
Well, I just-
But
I
we
wanna
haven't
see
seen them in
Bran,
like
too.
4
They're
episodes.
on their way to
Yeah.
Winterfell.
I want to see Bran because I want to see that mark still. You know what I mean? If that's still on him, that's bad news.
It is.
Well, it doesn't.
It might go away. We don't know.
Honestly, though, the mark really means nothing now.
Yeah,
Because
But that's
they're
my-
heading south.
My only thing is that unless if it shows Bran getting through the wall, then I would see them going through because they're not just going to stop chasing Bran first. That's their priority. They know what he can do.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So they're not going to be like, oh, let's go crash the wall, even though
Well,
Bran's not there.
They got to
yet.
go through the wall anyways, though.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I'm saying. I think you're going to see Bran come through the wall, and then they're going to be a couple minutes behind him. You know what I mean? In like the episode.
See, I don't think because continuity wise, it doesn't make sense for that to happen. I think that Bran's just going to be at Winterfell or on the way to Winterfell, and I don't know why. I just really feel like that's how it's going to end with the White Walkers is them either crushing through Castle Black
Or arriving
or
at,
right at Castle
at the
Black.
gate.
Yeah.
Standing outside. Honestly, I think the cooler shot would be them standing right
Honestly,
outside.
I think that it
outside
would-
the
Yeah,
gate.
seeing like the 13, 14 guys that are there just looking over the wall.
Looking
and
over the
just-
wall, and there's
See,
a
but
horde, like a
but
fuck, like thousands.
On the side note, though, I think it would be just as equally cool watching them all just. You all of a sudden it cuts to Castle Black and it's just ransacked
Yeah.
and just in there.
But we've had a lot of that this season where it didn't show anything. I want to see it.
Well, I don't need to see that at
I do.
It's you.
I know they're gonna wreck it,
It's
but I mean,
13 people
they
against
don't
8
they don't
million.
show enough White
Yeah.
Walkers anyway. You need to see them doing
I
something.
got my fill of gnarly fucking battle scenes. There's not going to be a battle there. We already
No,
got,
there's not gonna be a battle. I know that.
We got to see a cool fucking
But
wall scene
you
already.
can at least see like
Before-
the king just killing the fucking leader of the fucking Night's Watch, and then just fucking keep going or something.
Before we rate this, before the last episode, what would you rate this season as far as like?
I'll answer it after next episode. I don't.
Yeah.
I want to see the.
It's the
end.
best.
I think so
It's
far
the best,
it's been
man.
it's been literally
not
like
I will say this.
it has been the most diverse and probably most entertaining.
Yeah.
I will say
It's the
this
best.
though. 6, 7, and 8 were all disappointments for me.
They were filler.
Yeah, but they have. You can say that about
Not
a lot of
filler,
seasons.
but they were slow.
Season 4 was probably the only season where every episode I fucking loved.
Yeah.
Season 4 is my favorite. Besides,
There's been a
this
lot of
season.
slow, but I think that was for a
season
reason.
season 2, I really liked a lot.
I really think they threw out those very slow episodes so they can get to this hype ass episode.
Yeah.
And I think really next week's going to be surprisingly hype.
Yeah.
I know. I fully believe that next
Oh yeah,
week's
if
gonna.
that's
And
that long
usually
of an
episode
episode,
10 is not really
Yeah.
great.
Dude,
Historically.
season 4 was great.
What happened
Yeah.
in season 4?
That was when Tyrion killed
yeah,
Tywin. Everything else that was fucking
He
crazy.
killed Tywin and Shay, and they had that
That's
talk with
huge.
Jaime, which is huge, but it wasn't like It wasn't super exciting.
It was.
when it happened.
Yes, it was super exciting.
It was really great for the story, and it was
fucking
nice.
Killing Shay was fucking.
But it wasn't like visually. It wasn't like a fight scene. I really think this next episode might be like visually intense.
No, I don't think so.
No, clearly is not as intense as this one, but that budget had to
shit's
go
going
somewhere.
Down. Some shit's going down for sure.
Well, no, I fully believe that, but visually, I think the most visual, intense episode was clearly the last one.
Oh yeah,
I don't think it's gonna come close to that.
No.
not until probably next season or the very last
If
season.
that.
The last season's gonna have something to top this.
Wrapping everything up.
I mean, maybe.
If they don't, they're dumb.
They don't. Yeah, I wanna wait until all the episodes are out before I make my.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I've
fair.
really enjoyed season. Or
This has been my favorite season.
episode
diversity's
2
sake
is still
alone.
in my top 3 favorite episodes of all time.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what happened.
That's when
Jon
Jon came
Snow,
back and
yeah,
all
came
the
back.
other leaders got killed.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Why didn't we've not seen anything with the Sand Snakes since then, by the way.
Nope.
It's
Yeah,
just-
no.
They're doing
I don't know
something.
what they're planning on doing.
I know they want to kill all the Lannisters. I know that.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Good luck.
So maybe them and the Martells now are in an alliance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Or
We haven't seen anything from that whole
them
the
and
area. Like that whole
Queen.
that
Yeah.
whole segment of the
what I'm saying.
We're
country
gonna,
is like
we're gonna
just
find
a
out today or
big old question mark.
this week.
Are we? If they
Maybe.
show it,
I don't even.
I don't know with them.
know.
I'm just saying we're gonna find out all this shit this
Oh.
week. Like,
What do you guys think is gonna go happen in King's Landing? That's a question mark. I have no idea.
I think Marjorie's flipping the script on
I
everything
would
that's going
love
on
to
there.
see Cersei die. As much as she is a villain and I love her character, it's about time.
Yeah.
The only
Time for her to go.
wild card that's left is what fucking secret did she have on who was it? I had to be on the
Yes.
High Sparrow, right?
I would imagine.
See, it's either that or she found out where Tyrion went.
But that doesn't really
What
help
is that?
her.
That doesn't help her at all.
And they didn't. Did they say it was gonna help her?
I got the
No,
feeling
but-
that it was.
But
They
why
didn't
would
say-
that?
they just
Why
said
would that
it's a
matter?
secret
There's
that I
more
told you
pressing.
about.
There's
Well,
more
right.
pressing
she
issues.
still wants to kill him.
That's true. But fucking
luck
good
with
luck.
that.
Like you're,
Well,
you're
yeah,
fucked.
but I mean,
You're in the red
I
keep,
guarantee
son.
she's been wanting to know where he's going.
I do too, but I just got the feeling that it was directly impacting her current situation, which is dire, and she needs help surviving.
Yeah.
So I think it's a
That's the
secret.
feeling I got as well.
I think it's a secret about
It's
maybe
got to be the High Septon, or maybe like the
how
main
Joffrey died, maybe.
the main nun person, whatever her face is.
But that's not going to help her.
Not
The only way
really.
the only thing that's going to help
Might
her
discredit
is if
the
they discredit the whole movement.
Right. The Septon. It's got to be the Septon then.
But I really feel like I don't know. I think Tommen's dead.
Or Tommen. It could be Tommen. I
She's
don't
not.
think- I
She's
don't-
not going to do that to her son.
That's probably true.
No, she won't. She won't.
No
ever-
matter
Could
what.
be
it
Marjorie.
was. I mean, there's not really anything.
I don't think so either.
She's already
I'm
repented.
just throwing out other ideas.
No, I know. I'm
to be
just, but
honest.
I'm just, and
I really do think.
I'm
it is
and I'm
the
trying, and I'm trying to run through the shit in my head, and I honestly,
Septon. It's got to be the High
they
Septon.
little
It's gotta
fingered
be
me. I don't
something.
know.
Yeah,
And do you think that's what Littlefinger wants us to marry Sansa to?
probably.
Cause like I thought in the previews,
Yeah,
he was
he was like,
I
I thought
think
you knew.
I thought you knew what I wanted.
Right.
And now that she is the wardeness of the North, but that's going to be funny though because if Bran shows up, he's the
He is
ruler,
the-
right? Because
yeah,
he's a
the
male.
Lord. Yeah, right.
He's not older though.
That doesn't matter.
But he's a
man.
male, right?
Right.
He's broke. He's a broke male.
Doesn't matter.
I'm surprised they didn't give
He
it
was
to
already
Jon.
he was already the warden before he left.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't give it to Jon though.
He's not. He's still Snow.
Yeah.
Is he? I mean,
She's the only one of the name. She has
that
the
they
name.
know of.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's all hearsay.
They are assuming that
Yeah.
Arya's dead, right? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I
just
think
me.
they assume everyone's dead.
To be fair though, Sansa. I mean, she talked to Brienne, and Brienne said, "I saw her ass alive.
Yeah,
she
that's
sailed
true.
on a ship." So
Yeah.
no.
I just got
Everyone else
I got
does.
the inkling that they just assumed that she was dead.
Well, no, because
She
Brienne.
did talk to her about that.
Yeah, Brienne talked to her about it. So, I mean, maybe they still think she was, but I mean, she got on a ship and she was doing okay, obviously. So. Maybe those two think she is, but everyone else, I would assume, would believe that she's dead. Unless
We're gonna find out a lot this episode anyway.
I'm pretty excited.
Oh,
yeah, it's gonna be
I'm
great.
excited.
Fully torqued. Dick hard.
I'm excited, but also at the same time, it's like my worst time of the year because then we have
Oh,
another
yeah.
fucking 8 months.
And then we only have
8 months,
7,
my ass.
We only
It's
have
like
7
fucking
coming
13
after
months.
did
until-
they
that. 7
ever
episodes after that.
did they ever say if the episodes are going to be like an hour and a half
I haven't
long or
heard. I don't think they're gonna release that information.
until
Yeah.
I fucking hope so.
All right, well, that's it. I guess we
Yeah.
just stop blabbering on.
Yeah. Shortest podcast ever goes 3 hours again.
Yeah, well, 2.5.
Yeah, about 2.5.
2.5.
We're really bad about gauging this shit.
Yeah, we really are.
We just rambled about all of it.
Yeah.
Well, I knew there was gonna be a lot of tangents. That's why I just.
Oh yeah, I
talked
knew that
about
too,
it.
but like I fully didn't expect. I thought 2 hours tops.
I'm fine with it.
Oh, I'm everyone
Besides the
loves
fact it's a
more.
fucking
You know?
just-
Just
melting
get
accent.
ready for my
Yeah.
Zootopia review on the next podcast because I'm watching that shit.
Oh, I've already watched it.
Have
It's
you?
pretty
It's
good. Yeah, it's good.
Cool. Well, we'll talk.
I got a
about
soft
No, we
spot
won't.
for Disney movies.
it. You should watch it too.
I won't.
I heard it was really good.
I
Actually.
won't.
It is really good.
I heard it was the best Disney movie. Like,
Ooh,
not non-Pixar Disney movie. Recently.
I won't.
I don't watch them much, but I wanted to see that anyway. But yeah, it was good.
Nailed it.
Got
Swish.
it. Kobe.
So we voting anyone off?
I don't have anyone to vote off.
I
this
don't
week.
feel it.
All right.
I'm
It
not
just
feeling
doesn't
this.
feel right.
All right,
Nah.
I'll accept that.
Everything was all good this week.
Yeah.
Shit didn't. I mean, I had to edit a lot of stuff, but I ain't. That's just,
Ramsey's dead.
that's just shit. I mean, that's
Dude, you have
fine
to
now.
leave that shit in there. You have to.
Just name the podcast Spoilers.
Just put Jay Be Afraid.
Dude,
That needs to be the
I
title
should.
of the
I should.
podcast.
That's. You know what? That's the better alternative to fucking like editing it. Is
Yeah.
just make the episode title spoilers between this minute marker and this minute marker.
No,
No,
don't even do
just
that.
say-
Just put Jay. The night.
Dark.
Full of
Dark and
terrors.
full of terrors.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Don't even put the minutes on there. He just needs to be afraid.
Piper.
Bye, you lovely fucks.
Raisi K.
You are now listening to Slave Beats. You are now listening to Slave Beats.
Raisi K.